Hello, my name's Andy Law. Welcome to LAWhammer.
Hey! Dang it, that's a bit crap.
Welcome to LAWhammer!
It's because we're missing Kath, our loudest member.
As you may note, we are indeed missing Kath this week because she is sadly sore on one side of her throat and is feeling pretty
You
poorly.
didn't say if it was like lateral or...
Well, no, you're right. It could be the front of her throat. It could be the back. I mean, nobody really knows except for Kath. If you're watching out there, Kath. Also,
Where's my can of Coke? Kath every week brings me a can of Coke.
but this is a potential welcome opportunity because it allows us to take a moment to conclude one of these little tales threads that we've been having for the last 2 episodes now. Tales of Myth. And this one is heading towards now its conclusion. What was the point of all of this? Why was Leopold seeing what he was seeing? Let's find out today as we conclude these Tales of Myth, but there are going to be more Tales of Myth later. So that should be fun. There's a few things I'd like to say before we begin. One of them might not be expected from any of you, but I'd like to offer an enormous congratulations to a certain lore master of Sotek. Why am I doing this? Because he has been streaming now for 10 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Well done.
Yeah. So I'm calling you out, Sotek.
Is he not tired?
It's one hell of a marathon. I'm impressed.
You can now get the dooming.
Love it. So congratulations and well done. And if you'd like to say congratulations to Sotek, please do so down in the comments because that would be lovely. And if you haven't watched his various videos about Warhammer lore, you should definitely do so. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to call out Inside the Rookery. Can I pass over to you? Do you have enough, Lindsay, in your head? I'm going to do it. I'm going to pass over to the beautiful Lindsay Law, who's 100% ready for this, as she discusses the next episode of Inside the Rookery. 3, 2, 1, go!
Tomorrow on Inside the Rookery, we are welcoming back Vera Similitude.
Good try.
Get her name wrong. Vera, who is a WFRP 4th edition writer, as well as a creator, a VTuber, and we are talking about bringing your NPCs to life. So join us tomorrow.
Using, strangely enough, Vera Similitude.
Yep.
Vera Similia.
Thank you.
There we go. There, that's her name. That's going to be a super fun one. She's also one of the writers in Age of... I was about to say Age of Sigmar. It's not Age of Sigmar. It's the Old World RPG. And she's going to be discussing bringing your NPCs to life using real-world goodies. There's a lot to discuss in this one, so we're really looking forward to that one. So that is tomorrow if you're watching live. If you're not, it's literally over on YouTube right now on the Rookery's channel. Alrighty. Other than that, there's a couple of things I'm also going to point out. This is a birthday episode.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually have the dimples.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah. Your dimple-free suggestion. I can't speak. It's a birthday episode for the absolutely lovely, adorable, dimple-faced Dan.
Aaron,
Which
you can
means-
put dimples in, right?
Fix it in post.
Which means we have a fun little mini-game running along in the background too. The exact details of this will become clear after the break,
Oh.
as we've set everything up, and you can then see as it begins to deconstruct and fall apart. Or alternatively, build more strongly, like a very well-built Lego house. That's what the PCs are known for doing, yeah?
Yep.
Yep, 100%. So it's a birthday episode. The exact depths of what that means will come clear after the break. So are we ready other than that?
I just, based on what Say said, I've done a dooming for Sotek.
Uh-huh,
If we want to know what it would be. Thou shalt see deep into the eyes of evil 3 times in thy life, and the 3rd time will be thy last.
Oh. Well, I met him once. So.
It's funny, I was thinking the same thing. I met him too.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's not looking good, Sotek.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Sotek. Right, so I think we are good to go. Episode 68.3. Tale of Myth. Where we are... we're going to be doing things. Let's see how this one begins. I don't know if this one's going to land, but I'm good to go. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Episode 68.3. The wind howls, whistling through the peaks. Blackfire Pass. Blackfire Pass is not a natural pass. This is not something that has formed simply by the nature's passage of water or erosion, be it wind or some other form. It's too regular, too wide, too certain. And in places, it's clearly gouged out. There are many rumours for how Blackfire Pass came to be. One is being shared this very moment by Ulf. Ulf is a halfling, and Ulf is slightly wider than he is tall.
Blackfire Pass.
Slightly wider
rolled
than
jump.
Blackfire Pass. He's slightly wider than he is tall. And he has a rolling gait as he's making his way across the uneven terrain. It's cold. We're high. There's lots of different ways that we can imagine the Black Mountains down in the south of the Empire. Most people generally think of, a European mountain range and we're going through a pass. No. They are closer in height at their peaks to the Himalayas.
Oh.
They are high. The Warhammer world is bigger than the real world. Their equivalent of the Himalayas are stupid. Proper big. Their world's edge is a world's edge as far as many are concerned. You can't cross it. There's only 2 or 3 passes through the world's edge mountains. As far as most are concerned, it is as much the edge of the world as you can get. Blackfire Pass goes through the Black Mountains. Not the only pass, but it's the only wide, easily accessible one. And it's wide enough for armies to march through. And regular enough in terms of its width that they can move through in big, wide columns. Indeed, entire battles have been fought here. So wide is it. So regular is that width. Generally about a mile or so across at all times. According to Ulf, it was made by dragon's fire.
Oh.
It is what he had heard. Dragon's fire that had just evaporated a path through the mountains. He doesn't know the tale. He just heard it multiple times from various folks, but such was his distress at the word dragon, he shut it down fast. All he ever learned was the Blackfire Pass was created by dragon's fire. Ulf does not like dragons.
Wonder why.
That much is certain. Ulf has got 4 companions. And they could hardly be more unalike to Ulf. Ulf is all muscle and width. It would be easy to say that he is fat. It would be wrong. He is muscular in a way that halflings get muscular. And he is wide. His arms are easily that width. They are big. He didn't skip arm day. That much is certain. His legs are also incredibly thick. He doesn't tire, unlike almost everyone else at some point or another, who will get tired on the long inclines through Blackfire Pass, nor does he feel the cold. He has been, for the last week and a half, the primary source of food. and provisions beyond what you took with you. He's a hunter by nature. And somehow, every morning, he has got a brace of animals, often different ones, different sizes, and sometimes he's just dragging them behind him. Nothing seems to escape. Nor does he seem to ever set traps. He just seems to have an unnatural ability to sniff out where the animals are and how to just get them. He often just breaks them with his hands. Sometimes they're still living as he arrives. You've got used to waking up to him cooking. You've also got used to him spitting in the food.
Yes.
It's something he does. But it's also worth saying, his food tastes really good. Really tastes good. He clearly knows what he's doing with them. Just how? He hasn't got any spices with him. Doesn't have any herbs. He just spits and rubs it all over the meat and cooks it. And somehow...
Hey, you're the one doing this.
and somehow that comes out tasty. There is no one more surprised about this than the elf. But there's no doubt.
What?
You have to admit, it tastes extraordinarily good. And you're not the sort to hide it. You have said to Ulf, you reckon that the elf has said it to Ulf maybe 5,000 times. Literally every time she eats. To the point that as the food arrives by plate, you can't help but twitch.
I would not have expected it, but it tastes good.
Well, thank you.
Really? What a surprise.
Colibert is a very big human. And I mean big. You are an elf. Elves are normally bigger than humans. Taller, at least, if not necessarily bigger. You are both shorter and significantly more slighter than this human. He is easily half a head taller than you. And when you take his hair into account, he's almost a head and a half above you. He has a lot of hair.
You are a large human.
She has said this maybe 200 times. Maybe more. It's almost like every time she spots it, she has to bring it up. Oh, you're a big human. You know that you are a big human. You are very aware now because she has made it patently clear. Again and again. Quite the opposite of the fourth member of the party. A slight, short figure wearing loose grey and dark-coloured robes. His eyes are sunken and he wears makeup. His eyes all darkened, his fingers painted black. Eyeliner heavy kohl with small mystic symbols on the very edge, tiny and almost impossible to see for everyone except for the elf who points it out almost every time she spots them.
Yes.
How he's managed to do it with such care.
Yes.
Tiny and such care. Extraordinary.
Delicate penmanship.
What really gets it for you, really gets it for
Yes,
you,
important.
is how he does it with those nails. Because they're quite long.
Yes.
And the dexterity.
Yes, you must have practiced a lot.
And she has interrupted you so many times. As you're about to bring something up every single time, and you're like, as she just keeps on talking.
The nails must get in the way.
Yeah, there was they are hard to do.
Yes, does it make a sound when you hold the brush, or are you also good at hiding? I've never seen you.
No, he does it with my fingers.
With your fingers?
My nails, with my fingers and my nails.
Ah, is that why they are so long?
I think
see.
so. Yes.
Your nails are your pens.
No, there's my nails. No pens.
Do you also use them for letter writing?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Nicely done. Smooth. Yarp.
Or it does at points, but I can also use pens and pencils.
Fascinating.
No, to the pencils, but nice try.
Sure.
What is worthy of note, and you find this repeatedly interesting, is that the gnome eats almost twice the amount of the halfling.
Impossible.
And it isn't.
Impossible.
He just doesn't stop eating.
Well,
And you have learned to be frugal. And it's at the very core of who you are as a stoneheart.
I
Okay?
think
You have to be aware of the limited resources that are there. You've trained yourself to eat less. You still eat almost 4 times your average human. You eat twice the amount that he does. But the gnome won't stop eating if it's in front of him. And you have grown curious.
I think you have hollow legs, yes?
We got little legs.
But they are
eyes.
hollow. You must fill them with my food. This is what I think.
Or he's got a big stomach. Lot.
Mm,
Burn.
I have seen big stomach. You have not one. So, hollow legs.
It's not how that works. There's large fire inside me, and I need to eat as much as I can.
If I pick you up, your legs be hollow, yes?
You can try.
It isn't hard. He is spindly. He weighs a fraction of what you weigh. You have picked up things significantly bigger and more meaty than this spindly little creature. His robes cover just how skinny he is. Underneath it all, there's barely any bone, let alone skin and muscle.
You put me down
Yes. You must eat. I see why.
The elf
Well-
goes in there, so the measuring tape, legs. And then she will say, your legs are, I don't know how they measure it.
2 imperial feet.
Mhm.
It's already been established. Sigmar has a measuring system that is in place for the entire empire based upon his body parts.
His body part.
His body parts. The imperial foot, the imperial length, imperial cubit.
Oh.
Your legs are 1.5 Sigmar penis.
They are not. You don't know how big his penis is.
That is not
same.
how it works. I explain to you again. It is feet, it is cubit,
They also have the imperial yard, which is his stride.
and the yard, which is how Sigmar walk. Sigmar.
I apologize. I have lied. It is not correct. It is feet. I have heard that feet are sometimes used as a euphemism. Yes?
Because you could, right, I just wanting you to just go away now. Please. Sit over there, fuck off. Thanks.
Very well.
There's a few things that we can say. Ulf, as a halfling, is genuinely quite gregarious, friendly, open to everyone, and is probably the spirit of this odd little group. By comparison, the gnome is not. He rarely lasts for more than about 2 sentences before it turns to swearing, or just generally being really upset with someone. It flares and it goes back down. And it flares and it goes back down. Sometimes he just sits by himself eating, mumbling to himself.
I is a mumbler and I likes my food. Fuck off.
Exactly that.
Demonetization, here we come!
Woohoo! By comparison, the large human doesn't appear to articulate all of his issues. Instead, he expresses them through the medium of face. As he moves from one grumpy expression to the next, often eyeing the elf.
We have a very grumpy party.
Ulf blithely ignores most of it. When Ulf is being insulted to his face, he doesn't care. And there's one here that knows exactly why. Because he's seen Ulf in action more times than he would like to admit. In war. Ulf doesn't care, because Ulf would kill everyone with ease. And you're quite convinced of it. With absolute certainty. With ease. He just doesn't care. No one's a threat to him. Nothing's a threat to him. You might not have thought that. You might not have thought that until you watched him receive the entire charge, along with the rest of the Stonehearts, from the Tizoan Mage, the Knights of Siege.
Oh.
They were hurling magic. They were flying through the air, charging in. And they held. How? You still don't know. But the halflings fought like bastards. That was the day he decided that he was a friend. Apparently,
Grumpy but pragmatic.
yeah. Apparently, you're here to meet someone. One of Ulf's other friends. Ulf has mentioned it several times. The elf has then re-articulated the fact that it's been mentioned more than once. The gnome has requested as to why we need to meet this friend in the first place, and there's a reason for it, because everyone's aware that the friend is a dwarf. And different people have different reasons for potentially disliking the dwarves. Some, very clean reasons. Others couldn't care one way or the other. But there is certainly a certain amount of tension. They've been making their way across Blackfire Pass for almost 2 weeks. And in that time, they have passed by about 6 merchant trades. 5 of those were dwarfs. And they were skirted, avoided completely. Marching in columns. Big wagons with tiny wheels getting pushed along the very clear stone-paved path through Blackfire Pass. Since the great battle in Blackfire Pass, where Sigmar held victory, the dwarves have been busy rebuilding all their old roads into the Empire. And now there is a stone-lined road from Karazakarak, their capital, to Reichdorf, capital of the Empire. Completed 10 years ago. And it has been busy with traffic. It's not the safest area in the world. And Blackfire Pass is wide enough that we have forests in parts of it. But its width is to your benefit when you don't want to meet the dwarves. Particularly the elf, who's fully aware of the reception she would receive. She's been really looking forward to meeting the dwarf just to see how he'll respond.
I do not like dwarves.
She doesn't like dwarfs. She might have said that maybe 200 or 300 times.
We've known this. Again.
It is
Well,
fact.
He is not like other dwarves. You should treat him as though he is a new person to you. Do not assume he will be like all the others that you do not like. He is a good man.
I will wait. And then I will tell that I do not like it.
Yeah, you hear that. You have been sitting in a small cave waiting for their arrival for about a week. And you've been keeping it quiet, avoiding anyone on that pass, quite convinced that most of them were probably sent to find you. None of them went off the, quite literally, beaten path. They just passed their way through the pass, but that doesn't mean they didn't have scouts out looking for you. You've been away from Karazakarak now for almost 2 months. They arrived earlier on this afternoon in the shadow of Mount Blackfire. There's a cave up there. You don't want to go in there. It is haunted. Literally haunted. And up there, you are aware things happened during the Great War for Blackfire Pass. You believe not more than a mile away from where Sigmar effectively dealt the blow that ended the war. It's currently marked with a single stone. You didn't go close to it, though. You figured spies might be watching it, looking for you. You've been listening to them talk. Elf. She's a character. By comparison, the human doesn't say much. But gnome, why is there always a fucking gnome? He's a grumpy bastard. He makes some of the dwarves you've been meeting recently sound happy. And then Ulf. Say one thing about Ulf. He hasn't changed much. Pretty much saying the same things, his own perspective, and you owe that halfling a lot more than you ever expected to when you first met Ulf. They've had enough time. Probably. Now that you're quite certain that they've not carried along with them a host of scouts that are trailing them, they look like they've also tried to avoid anyone that was on the pass. It's time to come out and say hello.
I've got ears, you know.
Alright. You must
He's probably still quite far.
Yeah, but
I've got ears!
Yeah, the elf can hear, as can the halfling. Coming out, there's a few things to say. Elf's older. There's a lot more grey in Elf's hair, heavier bags around his face, and he's carrying more scars. The same could be said in return. He has been in some fighting since you last saw him. It's been several decades since you last saw him. Looks like he's alive, though.
I am so pleased that you are still alive. It is good to see you, old friends.
Bring it in.
It's funny. Under normal circumstances, that dwarf would look stocky. Because he does. Stocky, pretty big beard, sitting down. His arms come out. Halfling's arms go up. And it's more of a meeting in the chest. It's more of a chest bump than it is a hug.
Pat on like the edges of the shoulders.
Sumo vibes.
The dwarf also looks tall.
Rest your head on my
It's worth noting that dwarf as a term is an imperial phrase by humans. They call them dwarfs. No one else does. And it was when the halflings came along after that the name dwarf suddenly looked perhaps
Silly?
ill-chosen. Dwarfs, on average, are not that much shorter than humans, and they're considerably heavier and bigger. Halflings, quite literally half of a human by comparison. And gnomes, as little as they're seen, sit around about the 4 foot mark. So sit around about there. Again, dwarfs, bigger. Bigger than most. Leaving them perhaps misnamed by imperial parlance at least. They, of course, refer to themselves as the Dawi, not the dwarves.
I have food. You come eat. You
But first,
must-
he will go around and introduce himself
Oh.
to the whole party. How do? I'm Orlik Gazani.
Ulenir Fallen Eye. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure, likewise.
Damn it.
And you just continue on, say hi to everyone.
You get like a grunt. Call over.
I am Bledig.
Right.
Meh.
You sure know how to pick them.
Well, I come with news. But first, we must say, you were right all those years ago. I thought you were, how do they say, getting fearful, getting scared, seeing shadows in every corner. But when you left, dwarves, they start to die. Assassinations. You were right to leave when you did.
Something's going on.
I agree. That is why we have come.
That's why I'm here and not up in the carrick.
What has happened?
It's not so much that it's happened, but it's happening. But I can't quite explain it just yet.
Well, we are here because Sigmar has gone. He has gone. It is not like him.
He must have been manipulated from outside forces. I do not know what outside forces, but
He promised, you know this, from the very start, he promised us land and a home, yes?
Mm-hmm.
But when he was young, he was not the kind of king that we wanted him to be. But now he is. He would not have left without getting me the deeds to my land and my home, and yet he is gone.
How did he go?
He just left. No, just upped one day and has gone, has abandoned his kingdom, his empire. It is not like him. We agree on this. Yes? Yes.
All right, yes.
We are all agreed this is not like him. He has become the man you would have wanted him to be. You would be proud.
What? Why would I be proud?
Because you knew him when he was young and he has got better.
But you just said he left.
Yes, and that is odd. We do not know why.
Oh no, you're... Oh, right, I get it. You're saying he was good, but him leaving
He's
is
bad.
Right.
Yes. But perhaps not entirely his fault. We
I
don't
do
know.
not believe that he would go of his own free will and his own accord. Given the words he has said to me as a battle brother, did I not stand with him in the pass, in the plains, in the mountains, when all of the forces of the north were arrayed before us? Yes, I did. Did we not take on a new name? We did. My people, they are now stout-heart. That is what Sigmar calls them. Of course, I am Stoneheart. But the people, from now they will be Stoutheart. They take a new name because of Sigmar, and now he is gone. It is not good. It is not right. It is not Sigmar.
You've studied the halflings since arriving. The whole concept of them just filled you with pleasure. They all their tiny little strange customs, but their naming customs in particular fascinate you because they're so similar in some respects to the epithets that the elves take on. Are names that are earned through life for the great deeds that they have managed to bring about. Naming for the halflings is like that, but more. Taking on a new name is a new part of not just their life, their family's life. It is earned. And when their family earns something, the pride that they feel is almost universal. The emperor renamed an entire tribe, and they changed because of this. A warrior tribe became settlers of a new empire because they had done right by Sigmar. But Sigmar, in turn, before he gave them everything promised, just left. It's what drew you to Ulf's side. Mostly all of his shouting and caterwauling in Reichdorf about how he had been wronged. His people had been wronged. Where is Sigmar? He has no heir. So who does he turn to for his legitimate concerns? It brought you to his side. It was one of the few things you could hear at the time. You told him so.
You are very loud.
Yes. Better to make oneself heard, I have found.
She will then proceed to elf-splain the naming thing to the others.
And indeed, the naming, epithets, it's something that the dwarfs also have. The dwarfs also take on epithets. And often that epithet can override clan name, can override even their parentage, as a character might be referred to as Iron Hand, for example. Because they've done something of importance and is recognized. It seems to be something that is common amongst most of the folks, even, indeed, the human carries his own little epithet. One, you have no idea whether it's earned or not, though.
What is it?
I don't know what it means.
Guy Hand.
Our hands.
Like
you
a
know
falcon.
No, gyre, as in a great swirling gyre.
Like a
He's a wizard. Witch.
Like a gyre for take on its worm stick. You know? Yes.
But less the falcon, more the gyre.
Yeah.
Unpredictable magic. Do not trust it.
Interesting from an elf.
Come again?
Magic is unpredictable, unwise, untruth. It changes people who use it.
I'm not disagreeing, but it's kind of your thing. It's kind of the elves' thing.
Well, did I not tell her before we met you, because I know you were listening with your big ears, that you should not judge every elf, every dwarf?
Push his hair.
Well, the same goes in return. Not every elf is made the same as every other elf.
Well, no, but I like runes, just like elves like magic. No?
You have average ears. And
Proceeds to cover his hat.
He's got big braids, he can put them in the way, hanging down, swing them into place.
Culver's just looking at his ears.
It is a figure of speech I pick up from the humans. They say if you hear things, you have big ears. It does not mean your ears are big.
Can we
They are
not talk
normal
about
size.
my ears?
I did not know it was a subject of. We shall move on.
but yes, I have decided not to use magic.
Right, that's fine by me.
Alright, so's why? Decisions? Why are you taking that? That seems like a very daft thing to do.
Well,
If you have it, use it.
If you want to put your body and soul in jeopardy, that is your choice.
Isn't it
Have
part
the-
of you? Already?
Perhaps, but I have decided to ignore that part of myself. I am an elf.
Right, yeah, I knows you're an elf, but you're that is a part. You can't ignore a part of you. That's it's not logical. You understand? Like you don't. You don't just go. I ignore my hand. My hand no longer exists. Your hand is always your hand.
And yet, I cannot perceive magic. I do not use magic.
But you have it in you, right? You must do. Can I do a? Can I see? Can I magic? Can you do a magic?
Really
There is-
Can I do a magic? I think that's the correct terminology. No problems there.
I don't know how this character works.
That's the man
Can I do a
crush.
magic? Yeah. There's a problem. And it's the very problem you're currently pursuing. And that's that something has gone wrong in Blackfire Pass.
Yeah, it's an elf here. You can't fucking.
And it's not just the elf.
Right.
You felt it some time ago. But getting closer to it makes it very difficult to perceive magic.
Tree from the woods.
Yes. Effectively, you are currently sitting on the cusp of a boiling sun. And you're asking if you can see a torch.
Sure. Right.
And if there was no boiling sun, yeah, very possibly. But there is. You are on the very edge of something horrendous, magically. And you have had to concentrate hard, not to be effectively blinded. It's not your eyes, but it's definitely one of your senses.
Right. It made me grumpy.
You were grumpy already.
I know.
Maybe grumpier.
Grumpier. Grumpiest.
But that is why we are here. We have different skill sets.
Exactly, and we should get back to why we are here. What you have found in the hole.
Right, so I believe Sigmar has been manipulated, but by dwarves.
But why? What kind of
I've
fell
not got
dwarf?
there yet, but I believe it.
Laughing.
Dwarves are not known for their manipulation. They are an open people. What is happening?
They have already taken over, I've forgotten their name. What?
What, the Aenir or the Tuticans?
The Tutigans.
Tutigans.
They have taken the Tutigans from my people.
What? I do not know what this means.
I do not know whether you were involved, but they have forced their way of life upon the humans. The
And what do you
Tutigans.
mean they have taken them from your people? The Tutigans were in consort with you? They were in our land? Question mark.
They were bordering
Yes.
the Aeonir, and you had so thoroughly wrapped them around your fingers that they were incapable of doing anything without your say-so. And then suddenly
They were ours.
Sigmar came along, and they started doing things that didn't involve you.
They were ours to control, and then these Dawi come along and teach them other things.
Gave them freedom.
So you're saying you're fucked off because you haven't got a puppet anymore?
Yes.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes. But what I'm saying, my point was that the Dawi, the dwarves, they are capable of such.
I see what
things.
you are saying.
Right. So where is it? Where is this place?
What? Which place?
He's a big guy. That is a lot of hair.
So you saying that your lot have changed, or they're different, and then they're doing other stuff over here. I don't think. Well, and
I think so. I think at Kara's anchor, the King is
Is what?
he's somehow influencing Sigmar.
But how? How could he be doing this? And why?
I think so. You think a Dowie,
Yes.
you think dependable, you think truth telling.
I think sensible trading partners. Long-term trading partners.
big hands.
It's hilarious. 30 years have passed. Her opinion of dwarves 30 years ago was bastards who didn't let them through the World's Edge Mountains. Utter bastards. In time, trading partners, pals.
But I've learned. So, last we saw each other, I died, right?
Yes.
And since then, I've said to other folk, I'm a different dwarf, a different Dowie.
Yes.
Everyone's believed me.
I do not know why that is special.
Right,
Because
no,
what
that
if
again-
other dwarves are doing the same?
Pretending to be people they are not.
No one expects it.
You just said something. You said you died.
I
faked it.
helped him fake his death because
Right.
he believed that people were coming to kill him. I
Right.
did not believe this, but I helped him because we are friends. And then he goes and they die and they die and they die. I was glad some of them died. Spits on ground. Because they were
Looks at ground,
traitors.
tasty.
Because they were not the kind of dwarfs that this man is.
It's in the saliva.
But I did not want you to die, and I am glad you did it.
I didn't, but
Kiss the halfling.
Kiss the halfling. Sha-la-la-la.
there's something not right. Wait,
I speak from my heart.
So,
But- if there are Dowie who know they'd be believed, couldn't they manipulate?
would tell Sigmar. But Sigmar has grown so wise and old.
He is a human.
He is, but you do what he said. If he had to leave, he should have left a note. He should have left an heir. He should have prepared. It says to me that he did not know he was going to leave until he left.
Question. Was the fact that he had a kid and then his sister took it away, blah, blah, was that like a well-known
Nope.
fact?
No.
Okay, cool. So we don't know.
Nope. You didn't talk about that.
Maybe he figured out that he was being manipulated. And
But
maybe
how? Manipulate
best thing
him
was
how?
to disappear.
They lying to him? They manipulate him how?
Make him right. Empire's basically a copy of dwarves, of the Dowie.
It is better,
Unfortunately.
yes.
Maybe they
An
wanted him.
improvement.
Unfortunately.
Maybe they said do something different.
The hammer being a gift from the hiking, that's common knowledge.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because Sigmar saved his life.
Yeah.
And did he leave it behind, or has he taken it with him? The hammer.
The hammer, it's gone.
It's gone, yeah.
He went off with it.
Perhaps they told him it was time to give back the hammer. That is a story that is told, yes?
It is, but he would not just leave without doing the things that he promised to do. He knows that to do that would be damaging to the very thing he has built. And if he was keeping a promise, for keeping a promise's sake, he would keep all the promises.
All right, but did he leave a note?
Well, not
no,
that I have
like-
read.
Like a timeline, I mean, not a note. He's left, yes, but will he be back? And we don't.
We don't
he's just.
know.
I mean, the guy's just fucking sprung up and gone. Here's an empire. It's been no time.
Many in Dwarf believe he's just coming back and just hasn't yet.
Yes, of
How
course.
long's he been?
Everyone hopes for him to
Now
come back.
about 3 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
So it's not been that long.
No, in the greater scheme of things, not that long, but
Surprising,
But never done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 months is an eternity in an empire.
Well, yeah, all right. That is true, because it's very. Honestly, I blinked and then it's just puff. Here I am. I'm Sigmar. Loads of cities, and why? Where does it all come from? Look, right. Hang on. Sorry. So what? Where are we going? Why are we here? Right? He's fucked off. Yes, but why are we here? Because that. Nothing.
He's pointing at nothing.
That is a problem.
What is the problem?
That's a problem
Is
that
it
you're quite
weird?
aware of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is-
Similar.
What is
A
problem?
far smaller degree to what
Yeah.
he has.
But the
for
same general
you-
sense of there's.
For you, it's more of a great sense of energy and distance. And you're aware from what you've travelled that Sigmar supposedly came down here. You've even spoken to someone who walked with him for a while.
So people have seen him
Yeah.
come this
Yeah,
way.
that's
totally.
why we've come this
Yeah.
way. Yes, we are here because we know this is the way Sigmar walked, yes? And you are saying there is an invisible problem behind you. What is this problem now?
Or you don't know.
You point at something.
She's no sorcerer.
It's like a. Imagine the largest fire you can, all right, and then and just make it bigger. Make the fire the world.
Right? I can. Yes.
That is what is behind us.
What?
Energy.
I know, but I'm trying to explain
There's
it.
a lot of energy.
But so and there is not normally?
No.
I mean, I cannot see anything there,
It is
but I see the
abnormal.
sun. I see the trees. I feel the wind. What
Do you
kind
see
of energy?
magic?
No, I do not.
Is it
It is magical energy.
Well, why did you not just say magic? Why you make things so complicated, gnome?
Well, I assumed everyone has. No,
Is
right?
it
No,
still?
you can't.
or is it moving?
Well, I mean, if you chose to stop ignoring things and start looking at them, then you'd see it, wouldn't you?
Well, that is not the case for me. My people, magic washes over us like we are a great stone in a river. We stand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goes off on one for a little bit about the Knights of Zinj, or whatever they're called. The
The Knights of-
flying. Yeah.
they literally called them Knights of Zinj, and the words they use.
Yeah.
Yeah, as worrying as that may be.
Corruption points.
They flow over me and the stout hearts. Like.
No, they didn't. They
Broke.
stopped.
Yeah, they did. They broke.
The wave broke against your
That's true.
land and went no further.
Magic, I spit on it. Spits on magic.
Oh, you mentioned that.
Sorcerer licks. Magic spit.
You mentioned that this path was perhaps made by dragons.
Yes. Yes.
But dragons use magic?
Elves use magic?
I believe that dragons can use magic.
Yep.
From what I know, dragons can use magic. I have met a dragon once.
Have you been here before? Perhaps this is always the case here and it is just
No.
an after effect of how it was
No.
created?
No, this happened. When did this happen?
About 3 months ago.
About 3 months ago.
no,
so when?
no. From where you are now.
When-
About a month and a half ago.
Month and a half ago. So after apparently.
The past was created.
No.
No, this energy of which they talk appears in this past.
I felt it.
And we know that Sigmar came this way. This reeks of the foul magics of the north.
Do we know roughly how long ago did Sigmar pass this way?
I'm not entirely sure.
Well,
but
we've seen people who just
Within the last 3
yeah,
months.
but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, if he left 3 months ago,
Yeah.
how long would it? How long did it take
Maybe
us to
about
walk
a
here?
month and a bit ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, about a month and a half.
So perhaps at the time when Sigmar arrived here,
Right, you think this is Sigmar's doing, do you?
I think
I
we
think
should.
the timing works.
And that's. So what you seen? Because if this is your place or you've been around,
No.
you see him?
What have you seen in the hold? Are they behaving strangely?
Always.
Hoofbeats. Off in the distance. And they're moving fast. Better.
He's using coconuts.
Much better. A clattering of hooves on stone using the path that has been made by the dwarves. The air is chill, and it's enough for the more paranoid amongst you, the dwarf, to duck down.
Hide behind.
They're coming from the south, from the border prince's side of the pass to the empire on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 riders on tall elven steeds, significantly larger than the standard human ponies,
I mean, well, superior animals.
and ridden in turn by elves.
Superior
Their hair
I
streaming.
don't know, it might be elves
behind
alike.
Might be. Their hair streaming behind them as they move swiftly through the pass. And to help with those of you who are slightly paranoid, skid to a halt. Not more than maybe 150 paces away from where you are as you're ducked down, having your discussion.
Which way are they going?
They're going towards the Empire rather than
So the
south.
opposite way from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, the opposite
So
direction
they're
to where you're
coming
going.
from all the weird
And
ends.
they stop, and as the clop, clop, clop of the hooves still, you can hear them on the wind. They are speaking Eltharine. And they are speaking an older form of Eltharine. It's not a dialect that you speak, but you can understand enough of the words to pick out the general gist of the conversation. It's here. It must be near here. It must be. One of them curses to Erith Cail. Another hisses at them. Not to bring that here. Not when this is here. One of them uses a term you don't recognize. Urikiani. Urikaniani. Or Urikiani. Urikiani. One or the other. It's a term you don't quite get. They're listening. They're stopping. They're trying to perceive apparently what it is the gnome can perceive. One of them points and they gallop off up into the mountains on the opposite side of the pass where you currently are, in the very direction that you were gesticulating towards not more than a few minutes earlier, the direction of the great blaze of light, of magic. Clearly, you're not the only one being attracted by whatever has happened in Blackfire Pass.
Could I tell anything else about them from their clothes or their steeds?
Yeah, they're not Aeonir.
Well, the other ones aren't.
You don't know the other ones very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, not your area of expertise. You grew up where you grew up, and then you came out. You know humans much better than you know other elves. You know humans pretty well. particularly the Tutigans, who have gone weird, by the way. But yeah.
Once they're further away, and we won't be overheard, she will turn and say they are looking for something. It looks like perhaps the thing you have identified. And they mentioned a word that I do not understand. Rookery?
You recognize it. That means human.
Really?
It
They
means
spoke a
human.
weird dialect.
Like you're the Azuriani.
It means human.
I mean, she's the Azuriani.
Would that aren't they? I guess,
Pardon?
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, they seem to be coming to see what is going on.
Perhaps maybe we follow. I mean, if you think that this is why Sigmar is here,
And if there's any
It has-
traps, they will spring them before we get there.
that is what I am thinking. Perhaps Sigmar is caught in a great magical net that has dragged him across the Empire.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds likely.
Yeah, that would explain why he left without telling me.
It would.
There is a possibility that they will simply jump over the traps and we will follow them instead.
All right, I'll do it if they're. I'll deal with it.
So, as a group, you make your way towards wherever it is that they're making their way towards. For you, it's actually difficult. It's moving towards a blinding light. And occasionally, it does make you cringe and shy away from it, because every once in a while, it's almost like it pulses more brightly. There's something out of control about it. There's something wrong here. Of that, you've got no doubt. This is not normal.
If I close my eyes.
That didn't make any difference. It's not your eyes.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Etheric
It's
senses.
your third senses, yeah. Which don't, unfortunately, have really easy to control eyelids. And it's present. And as you're getting there, you're growing more concerned. It's only been about 500 paces. Maybe around about 650 of yours. As you've made your way along, and it's getting stronger. You are now growing half convinced in your mind that it might be the presence of a god. Or, worse, one of the great powers attempting to manifest. Which would account for the enormous amount of magic here. Well, you could probably use it, but you're almost scared to, lest it burn you out. Yeah, that. That's why I said almost. There is a lot of it. And it's a little bit like getting closer to the sun. You're feeling the heat and your skin is flushing. His skin is getting redder as he's making his way across towards the peaks. Oh yeah, it's literally
This is
getting redder.
not that bad a walk. You go red now. Do you need carry?
No, I don't need carrying.
Sweat on his brow.
It's just getting a little tough to.
I can't carry you.
No, I know you can carry me. It's very. Can I do a little magic fly spell type thing?
You
little floaty one.
can,
Yeah.
but your fear is that you might go into orbit.
Yeah.
You're-
I regret nothing.
I must go now. My planet needs me.
a legitimate fear that it might just go spiraling out of control. There is that much of the stuff here.
Ed, odd sound good. Just-
yeah, that's all I heard. You'll definitely cast something.
What is happening to him?
There's just lots. There's a lot of it. That's all. I can't. None of you's getting this. I mean, looking at
Not as much.
right.
What do you think it is? What could be causing such a disturbance?
It tastes. I like.
What if you walk behind? Oh,
Yes, good idea.
Stop.
That might.
It won't do anything.
All of us
Maybe else
said
Use
that
a
there
bunch
were
of
magic.
anti-magic. Yeah, but it's good to check.
Or between the
I'll
two.
step behind.
You were wrong. It did something. As you move behind,
Something
quite
terrible!
convinced nothing would make any difference at all. And as you slip behind, it takes off some of the pressure to the point of you could just duck down. Oh, actually, you didn't realize you had a headache.
All right, give me 1 second. This is actually better. Right, so there.
I am once again correct.
No. It was a hypothesis, and now it's correct. When I tested it, you're wrong. Right. There is
All of you.
it's massive, right? It's like that would be the equivalent of power of. I'm afraid even to say it, but do you know? Yeah, probably.
Spit it out.
If I said the great powers, you know what that means, yes?
Great powers.
That'll be the people you beat.
The ruinous powers.
Yes,
Well,
I know of what you speak. I beat them
Right,
down into
against
the
them.
dirt where they belong. Yes, we stood side by side,
right.
fought
Well,
together. We can do it again.
either it's them again,
Look,
or it's something new but of equivalent powers.
Right. Well, this is bad. Are you ready for fight?
always.
We march on side by side.
Right, okay, but you're
You can
gonna
go
go in
behind.
front, so
Yes,
front
exactly.
backwards.
Will you march beside us?
You literally feel nothing.
Huh? That's fine.
Neither do you. Nothing at all.
Is it getting
Indeed,
more
in many
intense?
respects, this is just proof of your hypothesis concerning magic.
No.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't believe in it, it's not real.
Know that it is exceedingly damaging to the mortal realms, and is in fact the problem. Magic is the problem, and whenever it gets out somehow, it causes more problems. And you're glad that you personally don't have to deal with it, but damn fine. Say canary in the mine.
Yeah.
Tweet,
Useful to have along.
We should let you go ahead and see if you die.
He just said he can't.
He will stay behind me.
I can follow. This is doing it enough. I've just. Oh, my head.
You just have to direct me in the right direction.
Right, forwards.
Right.
I mean, like, I'm also aware of where we're heading. I can.
And for you, much easier.
Is not as bright for me.
It takes some 4 or 5 hours to pick your way through the foothills of the Great Pass. It's so big that it has its own foothills within the pass itself, leading into a valley between 2 of the mountains. And it's big, miles across, as you dip down into it. Snow along the edges, the main valley itself green with life, and sadly green with all manner of other things too.
No.
Oh. You smell them in the wind. The greenskins, almost certainly one of the many offshoots from the horde that was destroyed here some 50 years ago. You can smell them. They're here. Giants, boars, wolves, giants, different breeds. There's land giants. There's water. Troll, you can smell troll. Oh, there's all sorts. Oh, good. Trolls are in heat, which means they're going to be aggressive. There's a pregnant one. You can smell her. Oh, no, it's worse. It's one of the big ones. They'll be down right in the depth of the valley where the temperature is warmest.
Mm-hmm.
And given the smell, there's probably going to be marsh down there too. It will be inhabiting it. And it has other trolls almost certainly trying to attract its affection. the big females tend to be a little bit like spiders. They eat the men that don't impress them. And they eat the men that do impress them.
Oh wow, they just eat everyone. Okay.
No, the ones that are neither non-impressive
Oh,
or
okay.
impressive, they sit in the middle, and they tend to survive. You got to not be too good,
Great. Okay.
but not bad. But they are,
Don't
you
wanna
know,
go down.
trolls are driven when they're in heat.
Um,
It's useful sometimes because you can use their urine. It attracts trolls from miles around.
is there good eating on a troll?
There is also bad eating on a troll.
Yeah.
Depends on the troll itself. Difficult to tell at this distance, but you would guess probably bad. A lot of their skin is going to be tough here. They tend to take on the traits of where they live.
Mountain troll.
But
Hard to cook.
self-regenerating source of food, so, you know.
Field trolls. That's the word you want.
There are so many creatures down in the valley.
Common troll.
The green skin, the mountain troll, many trolls. A giant, I smell the giants on the wind.
And is
There's
where we're
danger.
heading down or up?
It's over towards the left-hand side, you think. You can't tell. You're just in it. But it's over towards the left, probably in amongst the mountain peaks over there, but maybe days away. It's there.
Yeah.
It's over there.
Relay that
Definitely.
information.
So we'll have to go.
Wend your way through here somehow. Yeah, quite.
We will have to be very quiet.
Have you got any food?
Of course.
I would like some.
You will be take out of my pack.
Tasty.
Just helps.
Perspiration.
I presume this is tiring, right? This is knackering. Yeah, more so than collect.
Huh. There is a rune. Quite clear. Elven rune. Marked into the stone off towards the side. Very simple one. An old one at that. One that you know many mistranslate. And they believe it's directly related to the shrine of Azure. On Ultrawind. It is not. There's no fire there. That is Nethu. God of portals, doorways, and death. Child of Erith Kail. She who screams in the dark. Why would there be a symbol of Nethu out here?
He did say very big fire.
Yeah.
And
It's old. It's worn. This rune has been here, you would guess. And your knowledge breaks down entirely. Stone. Not exactly your strong point.
But can we see that she's looking?
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, you do know so.
I cast Summon Dwarf!
this is a very old room. Elf room, as you can see, but I cannot tell how long ago.
It's not that old. It's been open to the elements. You would guess this one's not more than 100 years old. A century at most. I mean, it's older than you, but it's not old.
pretty new. Maybe 100 years, if that.
Just go delighted that the elf got something wrong.
The room is very old. Itself.
You can carve an old rune into new stone.
Yes. Correct.
Dwarf plane. Elf plane.
It's fascinating to you because that means there are old elves in the vicinity.
Well, those elves were
Yeah, but-
speaking a weird.
They may be a lot older than you thought. That rune is thousands of years old. It is not used by your people.
Yes. It is not a rune that is used by my people. And those
Not like
elves-
that. There's not even a single diacritic on it. I mean, what even is that? It means
How
nothing.
barbaric.
It's a little bit like there is no English equivalent. It is this. It's almost like someone saying this is English, but it's actually an old Arabic letter. Okay, and popping that down and saying that's the letter A. No, it's not. That doesn't look like an A. It's an older version of language.
The elves that passed us by spoke a dialect I was not familiar with. And there is something happening. Old elves living here. Regardless, the rune, it symbolizes a god of portals, of doorways. It's often misunderstood as the rune for Aisharim and the stories around its fire that he went through. But he went through a doorway. Like, summarize that, right?
Sure.
Sure. It's what she believes is truth, is what she's saying.
Sounds good.
So you said fire, like a big fire is where we are going, and there's a rune about
It was a
the doorway.
metaphor. The fire was a metaphor.
I was doing it so you understood the level of impact.
But you are red from the heat.
Maybe
Right,
in a
no,
story,
it's not. What?
it's a metaphor as well.
You're not
Maybe.
sure what a metaphor is.
No.
I'm just going
Didn't we have a conversation about metaphors
Yeah,
in his
yeah.
first one?
Yeah, 30 years ago, still not sure what metaphor is. Still not sure.
So they
Right.
think it is a
What's a
fire, but it
metaphor?
is a door. And he says it is a fire, but it is not a fire.
But
Maybe-
he is hot.
But he is also hot.
Thank you very much.
This is a conundrum.
You are.
And what does it have to do with Sigmar? Why he come here? Is he drawn here?
Perhaps he likes doors.
I don't think it's that. Because there's loads of doors in loads of other places that aren't close by.
Like Dorf has doors aplenty.
That
Yeah.
is true.
Is that why it's called Ragdorf? Door.
Dwarf. The dwarf chuckles to himself as he makes his way down the hillside and says it to himself.
Good night, everybody.
Right,
Don't forget to tip the waitress.
right.
Runs off into
Door.
the green skins.
As he passes by a large rock and sees here, dwarf runes. Rather hastily carved, you would guess. And they quite clearly mark that you're on the way to a mine. And unlike the elf rune, the rock is underneath a small shelf of stone, effectively, meaning that the weathering won't be so effective in terms of making the runes slowly but surely erode over time, because dwarves know how to do runes properly. Elves just put them on rocks in random places, apparently. A mere century passes by and it's already eroded to the point that she thinks it could be mistaken for a different rune.
Shoddy.
Elgie.
But in your case, it's quite clearly Kadar. Khalizad. It's mine. By the name of Kadar Khalizad.
Does he know much
Nope.
of it?
Nothing. Never heard of it.
There's a man this way.
I mean, difficult to tell how old this is, given it's underneath.
But it's old.
But this could be at least 500 years.
So- If we next find my language saying big feast this way, we know that this is trickery.
This is the last time Orlick talked about what his clan had done and then subsequently abandoned the hold because they were like, fuck this, seal it.
Mhm.
Does he know if that work has continued around here or
No, why would it? Yeah, why would it? That's up in the north.
Yeah, so he's got no real reason to be
It's a
skeptical.
northern problem for northern people.
Yeah, that's exactly the case. Yeah, northern problem for northern dwarves.
Yeah.
Northern
people?
folk.
Northern folk.
Yeah, quite. But yeah, no reason at all.
I suspect trickery. Look for feast word.
There is no obvious feast word
Well,
nor
we-
basic rune. Almost certainly would look like a big bed meat with a bone. Because they're pretty simple in terms of their runes.
I am getting
Big
hungry.
feast.
Big
A
feast.
little fire underneath it. Yes!
Rubs off.
It's a big mouth.
You know, I did eat a big bird once. And
Really big bird.
really big bird. And you see the same again about half an hour later. The same symbols marked in the lee of a rock. It's this way, and it's now clearly marked. Again, dwarf imperial miles are different to the newly founded mile because the humans made their own equivalent. Dwarven miles are much shorter because they're based off of the same dwarven standard.
Some would say
okay,
better.
and how much? Well, of course they would.
You
And
can run them much quicker.
the,
It must be
the
better.
dwarf league is approximately just slightly longer than the human mile that they've made in the empire. Just slightly longer. But yeah, it's a mere 10 miles away. So approximately 3 imperial miles. Not that far away at all.
I do not think it is trickery anymore. I think there is a mine ahead.
Well, it's definitely a man, but we're not far.
But you have not heard of this mine.
Not before, no.
Perhaps it is
But
cursed.
I've not heard of a lot of mines.
You can smell something. You can smell something. Yeah, you can smell something. There's blood in the air. Blood. Blood. It's. Mouth opens. Yep, that's horse. Equine blood.
Yeah, dead horse.
Mixed with elf.
Elf blood.
Oh.
They sprung the trap. We must go quietly now.
You skirt your way around, and the elves are dead. And they have not been dragged off for food, eaten. They have been slaughtered and left dead where they were killed. Unlikely to be a goblin or an orc or a troll. There's too much eating in the horses alone. Way too much eating in the horses. The elves, not so much. Elf's meat is pretty stringy. But horse meat,
Pretty shit.
horse meat.
The fact that they know, no.
Yes, he knows. Horse meat, though. Yeah. You must admit, when you saw them going by, you got a slight grumbling
Yeah,
in your
elf
tummy.
horses too.
Yeah,
They're massive.
quite. That would have been some eating in that.
I
mean,
ate a big
still is.
horse once.
Yeah.
Still is.
Dead.
What?
Sliced up by blades, clearly.
It is blades. We
Uh,
have left them.
Now, if you wish to approach, you can go down there and approach and look at it more closely, or you can stay back and smell
Yeah,
and
if
sniff
I
and
can
look at it at
see
a
if
distance.
there's anything like. I mean, this happened recently.
Oh,
Obviously, 'cause
obviously.
we just saw them. But I mean, like, why didn't we hear something?
You heard nothing.
Why did we not hear this? Those horses alone would have screamed to the heavens. Perhaps as they went
Any-
home to Mother Horse.
Traces of that magic around, or
It's
Yes.
really hard to tell in this environment, I'm sorry to say.
is it getting more?
Yeah,
part of it?
yeah.
I do not.
The entire environment feels magical. So from his perspective, it's just much more of a, yeah, Paul, maybe. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't want to be. I mean, you wouldn't want to be casting in this.
I mean,
At the edge,
maybe it's self-inflicted.
could be.
Magic is very powerful. You know, there's a lot of it. It is wild. It's possible they used magic and it went wrong.
Do they have their
They
blades?
lost control.
Their blades are, oh yes, out and scattered.
Did the blades have blood on them? Like they
No.
killed each other? No. Their blades are out. They knew they were threatened.
Is that
But they may have been threatened by something spectral or magical.
is it atypical sort of damage of somebody trying to cast, or if somebody has spell
I would say it's
abilities, then they
atypical,
would-
yes, but magic by its very nature can sometimes be atypical.
Oh.
Because magic is at its heart change and unpredictable, meaning that almost any outcome can occur.
And I mean, making assumptions about familiarity with Olgu, but you know, certainly Olgu is capable of slashing through people and things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Olgu.
What do you feel compelled to go collect their
Yeah.
shards and stuff?
Yeah,
I
I
must
mean,
go.
Yeah.
Probably for the best.
Should wait though, just in case there's more around. No?
Or in case they're standing on top of a trap of some kind. We ignore them. They don't matter. We carry on.
I cannot ignore them. They
Get them on the way back.
You 100% can, because you are ignoring a part of yourself. So if you can do that, then you can ignore them because they ain't even part of you.
Practically though, we have to walk through them to get where we're
You
going.
can walk
anyway.
around.
Walk
I mean, it's a
around,
big,
yeah.
big valley.
We were skirting around them already.
Yeah,
so-
quite.
if you can smell their blood, could the trolls not smell their blood?
Yes, there will be things coming to eat this.
Yes.
I must retrieve their shards before they are eaten.
Well, good luck. We should carry on.
Very well.
Are you going down?
I have to.
I'll chum you.
Well, if you are going, I must go.
Wrong with you all?
Right, I don't.
Fucking
Why are we
people.
leaving? I need it.
Well, you must come with me then.
Oh! Oh!
It will not slow us down if we do quick.
If they died because they trod on something they shouldn't have trod on, or if there's something waiting down there, now we'll know that you are there because you were going to go down there.
They will knock first.
I'm sure those fucking elves looked. And there were 7 of them. And
You
their
can't
eyes are
see
better
one of
than
their
ours.
eyes up on a tree.
Oh,
Well, they definitely had eyes, so they could have looked, yeah.
aye, correct. They may have looked.
Yeah.
Can she do the thing that Amanda Wife does where she, like, licks them?
Well, she'd have to go right up to them.
Well, no, but the
And then
eye
you
is
might
on
find
the
out that Alamanwife's been making that
That would be amazing. Just have all spit on it first.
Elves
and
can't
then-
do that.
Anyway.
Why She just enjoys licking people's blood.
She enjoys tricking people.
I just feel like it would
If you wish
really
to, at the
freak
moment
out
you're
the
still
others
relatively
to, like,
distant. You're a good 20, 30 paces away from the carnage. But if you wish to approach the carnage closer, then do so.
kind of have to get their shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's side stream. Like we run these characters into the ground. Let's go.
They're basically stolen cars. Who gives a shit?
I care about all. I've played him 3 times now.
I will approach cautiously, of course.
You approach cautiously. You are not alone. The elf separates and moves herself slowly but surely towards the corpses, the opened horses. And the cuts are numerous, deep, and sharp. Really sharp.
Does she have some sort of weapon that she could ready just in case?
Shing!
Okay.
The answer to that is absolutely yes, as an
Tiny
elven
dagger.
blade. An elven blade comes out as she holds it, looking at the clear, almost monstrous effort that has gone into carving these elves into pieces. One of the elves that you can see very clearly in front of you is in 7 separate pieces and also has several cuts on those pieces. The speed with which this was done was probably very high. You heard nothing. You'd have heard the screams. It happened quickly. But you are not alone because there's an elf over there sitting on a rock, cross-legged, and looks up. You didn't see this elf because trees are handy at blocking line of sight,
but-
and this elf was quiet.
Can they, you and your elves, can they not see
They
better for a
can't
tree?
see through trees.
They
It
just
just
don't
doesn't
block.
block line of sight
Yeah.
for the
For
purpose
some
of shooting
targeting,
people.
correct.
It turns out.
She has tried this trick.
I can
It
see
doesn't
them.
work.
Damn it!
As you turn and he's just sitting there, long dark hair, pale sunken skin, eyes that are entirely black.
Oh, he looks like he'd be good.
Yeah, totally.
Good guy, huh?
Yep.
Black.
Great man.
His eyes are sunken into their sockets also as he looks up and grins, an almost rictus grin, all of his perfect teeth on display in your direction. Beside him, into the ground, is a bloody blade.
Bubble.
I see.
Tip to hilt, dripping with it. As he looks in your direction, his head tilts and says, in Eltharine, "Good day," and bows.
Tried to
Just
go
bow.
a while back. Good day.
You give a bow. She's speaking to someone. You heard definitely some elven squeaking. They're saying something in their language, and she's bowed. Perhaps one of them survived.
Hang on. What, are
You're
you
behind me.
how far ahead of you?
She can see because she's further ahead. Not very
Right,
far,
sorry,
only
okay,
about
no, no,
six,
no,
seven,
that's okay, like,
six,
we're
seven
not-
paces
we're
ahead
not
from
just
everyone
talking
else,
to
and
a
she's not
rock.
even reached it. No, she's just seeing something that's slightly
Fine.
out of your line of sight.
Elven business for elven folk.
Elven business for elven folk, yes. As the eyes you presume are glaring at you, but there is no iris, no handy pupil. It's just pits of blackness that catch the liquid light. It tilts its head again and says, "What is its name?"
I do not know.
It doesn't know its name.
Oh, me.
It says
Apologies.
as it pulls back.
I did not understand. I am Ulanir Fallen Owl. Who might you be?
Eladri Emberfell. He says, and opens his mouth like the halfling did earlier and sniffs the air. You're the blood of an Aryan. Yeah, fair enough. Your great grandmother, but whatever. She's a queen.
Correct.
No. You came to bathe, it says. And flops back on the stone, his arms to either side of him. It feels good. Real. He says, "This is good."
I am here to collect their shards, and I will be on my way.
Shards. Head tilts up. The black eyes look at you inquisitively. What shards? What are shards?
These elves,
Looks about the bodies. The dead things.
I believe they will hold within them.
I think I might be drunk. He says, "Would you like to die today?"
No, thank you.
They didn't think I could kill them.
Uh,
They were wrong.
clearly.
He says, "They challenged me."
No,
He says,
foolish.
and tilts up. Shudders slightly. This place is good. I like it. And smiles. Maybe we could make this. Maybe she was right.
Who is
The vortex is a mistake. The vortex is an error. The vortex, you know the vortex. The great vortex of magic that sucks magic out of the world so that it doesn't fall to chaos. It was an error. Feel this. It's beautiful. It's like sunshine. It's like a good meal. It's everything I needed. And just smiles somewhat dumbly, looking up into the trees.
You have just arrived here? I've been told it's been like this for a month and a half.
Eyes widen. Time. Yes. And just nods.
I see.
Yes. The elf continues to talk, warbling away at something that definitely has a voice around the corner.
If you wouldn't mind, I will
Let's
start.
to like point in the direction we were going for.
I will start looking for the shards. I can teach you. I can show you what they are.
Gets up and sways slightly.
Oh, you can sit down. I will show you.
No. And plucks the blade with too much agility and holds
that,
it
but that's
between thumb and two fingers. Surely very easy to knock aside if necessary.
No.
As it drags the blade behind it and inquisitively tilts its head. It is hard to see them. This soul screen. I think I've spotted one, he says, rather loudly, pointing directly at a blooded piece of crystal.
He's right?
He is beside it in the time it takes for you to spot it.
Ah, I see.
There is a fluttering of his robe as he arrives. It's distressing to you as you note casually that for the first time you realize his robe is red. Up to this point, you hadn't even seen what he was wearing. It's almost like he is forcing you to look at him. There's a great coiled dragon in gold down the back of his robe. As he reaches forward, plucks it up, bites it. Oh, it's crystal.
It is, yes.
Bites it again, looks at it. How magnificent.
It
Must be returned to their people.
No, it is mine.
I see.
I will claim them all. As it then moves into your sight, it is a tall elf wearing red with a coiled dragon pattern that looks Cathaean upon his back. Long dark hair and not a spot of blood upon face or hands, but all around the bottom of his red robe is the darkness of the blood that has been picked up as he's darted from place to place. And in the few moments you're watching, he plucks up several crystals and holds them clattering in his bloodied hands and looks at them and then sees there's others. And black-eyed, sunken-faced, white-fleshed visage takes you all in, looks at you, looks over at the dwarf, looks at the human, looks over at the gnome. Yeah, it sees you behind there. I mean,
Take
you
him
might
out.
be-
He's behind.
he is, sees you regardless. And says in Eltharine, do you have crystals I can have?
They do not. Unfortunately, they do not speak our language.
What you saying?
What language does it speak?
They speak
Berrigan.
several, but Umberrigan would work for all.
I do not know it. And then the elf speaks. And the words the elf speak are utterly intelligible, even though they are unintelligible.
Man.
They are sounds that you do not know. They make shape and form that should make no sense to your mind. Yet, you understand them.
Like that.
Don't like that at all.
It's just like dragons, but in out loud instead of in your head.
Yeah, sure. That's something you clearly are aware of.
Not reassuring.
And yeah,
That's not at all reassuring.
Now you have heard.
and
It's making me think of a certain spell that a certain somebody cast.
I've been trying to remember it for ages.
it's not right in the head, it only feels comfortable for one of you, the big man. For everyone else, it doesn't. And indeed, for the big man, it's just language.
It's fun to be a witch sometimes.
This is first speech. This is the root of all language.
The dream. It's the dream.
This is what you're aware the elves copied for their Anaquayan.
Nice.
They had a simpler form that they used for their magic. You are aware of that also. And spoken words of magic are an even simpler form of that, because to use complexity brings danger. Everything must be simple. The more complicated you make it, the more likely the reality around you imposes itself. Because your lips have to make the shapes. And the mortal realms are quite fallible. It's easy to make a mistake when you're attempting to enunciate purity. Purity is almost impossible to enunciate. It only works within the mind. The only place where true purity lies. The second it moves into the mortal realm, it becomes impure. Cause and effect. Sometimes things just go wrong, so keep spells simple. He's speaking first speech. Huh.
Didn't expect that.
Huh. And he uses it to great effect. I think I feel drunk. He says in first speech, great use of it, and says, I am Eladri. He says, Emberfell. I was once a prince of Calador. He says, my brother. He's gone now. I came here because of what has happened. Who are you?
I am Ulf Stoneheart, the chief of my people.
Who is that? I do not understand it.
Oh, this is Ulf Stoneheart. He is chief of his people, of
The stout hearts and the halfen.
Stouthearts and the halflings. They are our people.
Oh, but
See, roll. and
And bounce back up.
Like a weeble.
I greet you with respect, elder.
as looks at you and says, you should leave this place. It is not for mortals.
I search for my king, Sigmar. Have you seen him?
What does it say?
We are searching for the king of an empire to the north.
Siga
Sigmar.
Neiman. Pauses. Siga Neiman. You don't even, it just sounds, it's not translating, so to speak.
Sigmar.
Awesome.
And
Nope. Nope. And you're pushing around your brain. In fact, if anything, it makes most sense to victory. Grasped victory. That's what it translates to almost in your mind. It's quite close to Gasly, your language.
Good.
Siga, victory, Neiman. There's something in that. A lot of Umberrigan's taken from your language. Sigan is the Umberrigan equivalent. It's not the same, but it's close.
All right. I think he's
What is
saying...
that crass noise?
that must be your gnome, another species.
Your what?
They are small tricksy.
Oh, I have fought with them. Yes, it was long ago. Looks over. You are short, ugly, and poorly presented.
Correct.
Do I understand him?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't understand you, but you understand him. Looks at you up and down and dirty.
We all know.
And then moves his
I
head
mean, you have been eating dirt.
Literally.
and smell. The smell.
Right, so what did you say for him to say that to me?
I just explained it
The
to you.
noise it makes, it is like belching.
Okay, this?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the belching of
He
a
can't understand
hog.
you can understand him.
The belching of a wide hog from such a slender frame.
They seem to.
Fart hog. Says, I believe that might be its name.
How do you do fireballs again?
Just have to believe.
Manifest it.
We know him as Ledic Frame. I believe he would take offense at Warthog.
Well, he has learned his new name, Fart hog. He says,
I see.
an epithet he has earned for the way he enunciates his filthy tongue. It is appropriate, he says as
Does he know that I can hear what he's saying?
Yes.
Right, that's very rude.
looks over. I would perhaps feel that maybe I was not strong enough with my naming. But Fart hog it is.
Well,
Then nods once. You, he says as he then bows, are welcome.
But have you seen Sigmar?
this Sigla Nemon that you talk of, is this?
No, I recently arrived to bathe in this.
You see, they what do you understand?
Yeah.
What he said.
You don't need to translate back.
Translate.
I forgot. You understand?
So we should be off and leave him to his bathing.
Yes. We shall be on our way.
It might be simpler to leave the realms. I can help. The mortal realms are not worth it anymore. I suggest that you just accept it is time to step through the portal, my child. You can hear them calling, surely. The wraiths.
Is that what is before us?
Another crystal.
Like from the inside.
And looks over to where his blade is. Oh, the portal is before you at all times. And smiles. I could show you. Your throat is so white.
It is not your time for the portal.
Your hair. It will never be as perfect as it is in this moment. Think of the poetry.
I have a
If it
mission.
should end now, it would be a beauty that would be unlike any other scene. They did not understand that they were
Alright, should we
cruel.
make a move?
I have a mission from my queen. I'm a better wife. The Witch of the Woods. And I cannot leave this plane without
Morai Heg
succeeding. Please.
looks from side to side. Where is she? Where is she?
I do not know, but she is always watching.
Looks up and around. Hiding in the canopy, watching me. This is my place! He calls out. Mine! Mine! My portal! I live here now! Tell your queen it is mine.
For that I must live.
Yes, this is true. But what about the fart pig?
As well as recognizing first speech, I don't suppose I can speak it, can I?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. In first speech, then.
Okay.
I'm afraid we have to go.
It turns around and looks. By the gods, what has happened at this moment? Urukiani, speaking the language of the gods, and smiles.
I have skill with words, but we must go now.
That is relative.
For within my people I have skill with words.
Pauses for a moment as he takes in everything you've said, digests it, concludes what you were saying, and goes, yes, I understand. I understand. I understand. Fascinating. Whence did you learn this? The complexity betrays a non-human tongue.
It was passed down through my family.
Looks over at you. Is it a familiar? Have you granted it access to something beautiful from beyond?
It was not my
It is
doing.
big. Your lover, I presume.
No.
They always say no. Take what moments you can. Your life is short.
All the more reason we need to go.
Yes. And I require every member in this party.
No, you want them. Do not need them. There is a difference. Looks around. Looks around.
Huddled together.
I'm too tired, I don't care. He says, picks up
Bow.
the crystals. Clacks the crystals in his hand.
Casual salute, turn around, walk away.
Looks at them.
Cheery bye.
Cheery out of here.
That is not someone I'm fighting. No,
You
thank
should have
you.
killed him first of all. You fucking talked.
That's no fucking way.
Would have been
There's
fine.
no fucking
Would have been
way.
great. Well, we would have got away.
I think the elves thought it was fine too. As he goes over, and as you make your way off, with his arms up, he starts to dance in their guts.
Ew. Yep.
And as he does, you can hear something behind you. Screams?
Don't look.
Yeah, screams.
Not looking, just walking.
not looking,
Screams.
just walking.
Howls of anguish. Howls of the recently dead.
You may have made a mistake.
As he stops his caper and the squelching comes to a halt. And his arms go down as you make your way off. And he calls out after you. You shouldn't go ahead. It's only going to get worse. Just bask. It's not often you get to live in the world as it used to be. Ten minutes later, he's behind you.
Good.
Oh, like not as in like
No,
he's
yeah.
like
No, like
the
he's
sixth
decided
person.
to adopt.
He's not following.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't
that's
adopted.
fine.
He is in
them.
your wake. He is behind and has not pursued.
What a relief. God, I thought
There is,
mentioning element
however,
would work, but I
A
was
slightly different issue. Because up ahead is a different problem. A giant. It's not hard to see, given the fact that
It's a giant.
it's a giant.
Could be
Are
camouflage.
you sure it's a giant or is it just really close up?
Well, it's actually quite far away.
Oh, okay, wow, yeah.
But unless they're really, really small trees, which
Could be.
It could be.
could be,
That is
but unless they're tiny trees,
Could be a shrubbery.
this is a giant. And as you're looking down into the valley ahead, it's not the only one. One is easily 4 to 5 times your height. And that is the smaller of the 3. The next one is almost 6 times your height and is pretty fat with a big pot belly and a mouthful of broken teeth.
Elf can
A
take it.
scraggly, broken beard hanging out from its face. The last of them is the biggest, and it's sitting down with its feet in a river, which looks like a tiny stream, pushing them up and down. Off to the side is a great pile of casks. Clearly, ale that's been taken from, you would guess, dwarfs. It's the correct shape of the cask. They're all blocky. Rather than the smooth roundness that humans always prefer, it's got the nice, almost octagonal look. So that they can stack in neatly and push against each other and hold their position and travel better. None of these silly round things that just roll off and are stupid and have to be
'Cause
tied
they
up.
can't pick them up.
Oh, we can roll them. That's because you're weak. They're weak.
Our barrels are bigger.
They're all piled up and broken. More distressing or not so distressing, depending upon your preference towards dwarfs, are the corpses.
Oh.
6 of them are being worn like a bandolier by the one that's sitting down.
Oh god.
That is gross, but also kind of funny.
All wrapped together with bits of rope and a barrel hanging off one part of it. A cow sits on this shoulder over it. It's dead, obviously. It's not just sitting there. It's sitting on a shoulder, very, very dead, and slightly mouldering, green at the edges. Not because it's been hanging around in the grass. They're just waiting for it to reach that soft, sweet point. And
It's not ripe yet.
it's exactly it. And he is reaching down and picking up the barrels and eating them
Like a chocolate liqueur.
with extra splinters. As a tongue
What
comes
if
out,
his teeth are broken?
and it bellows forth. Without the shouting, it bellows forth something that you presume is language. Except one of you can actually speak it. The language of the giants, a debased form of one of the many Eastern tongues. And yep, apparently the big giant's horny.
Oh.
It causes the other two to run. As it sits there and then bellows again as the other ones disappear off into the forest. Well, one of them moves off into the forest. The other one moves up directly towards where you are currently skulking.
Shit!
And that's where we'll hit the break, where we will also add our birthday treat. Ooh. And
I'm
with
calling it now.
that,
Someone's going to get a secret mission to fuck that giant. Oh no!
it's not episode 69 yet, dude. Happy birthday, it's you.
I mean,
Baby!
I think given the choice of fucking the giant or being fucked by the giant,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's one clear winner
first
there,
is,
right?
Yeah, seems fair. Let's see what happens after the break.
Oh, hi there. This is Dan. Everyone thinks I'm going to mess this up, but I'm going to do a very good promo. Please keep watching us on LAWhammer, as we love doing the show and we love to entertain you every week. If you would like, you can join our Discord channel and talk to everyone and get abused by some of the cast members. Most likely me. And you can also smash that like button on YouTube, hit the bell, comment as much as you can for our algorithm gods. And we also have our Patreon, where you can see all of the rules that we use for free. And chuck us some money as well to help me buy socks. Thank you.
A giant crashing through the undergrowth, making its way up towards the party. This is not a small creature, as we discussed. Many times your height, as it's pushing its way through, not to in any way approach you. You are not of any interest to it. It's just getting away from the horny boy down in the water, who is doing no great attempt to get anyone to actually come over and resolve the problem. He's just shouting, "Horny! Horny! I'm horny, down there. But in giant. And you can understand it. It's one of the more distressing mating calls you've heard. As
Mating.
I want a blowjob.
Hey, that is what you are confronted by. It's currently not too close, but within about the next 30 seconds or so, because it's big, it's got a large stride, it will reach where you are. You can obviously make your own attempts to flee, confront it. I don't know, throw magic of some
Let's just
really ridiculous persuasion in its direction. There's lots of different things we could do, but the actual question is, what are you going to do? Not what are you possibly going to do.
Get out of that.
No, run. Get go. It is scared. Just move along. It's mating call.
Scatter.
Scatter?
Yeah.
Scatter or
No, but
Huddle.
huddle and go.
Stick with off.
huddle and roll? Stick
Stick
with
with the
it.
person who could probably kill the giant.
Okay, so moving off in that direction now, there is a chance this giant will perceive this rather odd crew of tiny figurines that are making their way in front of it into the trees and off towards the side. It's not particularly high because, well, hey, it's a big giant and it doesn't really think that anything would be stupid enough to get close to it. But I am going to randomize it. Boom, boom, boom goes its thudding footsteps, causing reverberations to move through your body. Over on Alf's side, there is a quite literal ripple of fat as each thudding reverberation moves through his body.
A personal Jurassic Park.
It is indeed a personal Jurassic Park.
early warning system.
The elf-shaped glass of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, ripple, ripple. Look at that baby go. As you make your way off towards the side, the large giant sticks its head back to try and see what's happening behind. Is it being pursued? Up close, you can see that the large giant, because it's just there behind you as you're creeping off towards the side, is most certainly male. Or maybe not. You thought it most certainly was male, but then now it's closer. I mean, are you certain? You're not certain at all. And it's odd how you're dwelling on little details as you're attempting to get away, but you can see that it has itself earrings made of skeletons. It's a nice handy dangling skeleton like you'd get out of a Halloween, I don't know, shop. It's much more all and bound together with bits of rope and wrapped around, just lots of skulls and bones and everything sticking out. But proper pierced ear though, which sort of hangs with the weight and swings. It's also a bit bloody, which isn't nice, because most of the bones haven't really been cleaned, they've just been stuck into it. One of them is significantly larger than the other, which swings pendulously as this one swings a far quicker rhythm. The little details you spot. It's got a thin moustache. Still not convinced that makes it male. But it definitely got a thin moustache and scraggly bits of hair all over the place, and its hand is outsized by human standards. By dwarf standards, just about accurate. Really big, chunky boy hand. It pushes at one of the trees and breaks it to get away as it looks back, and another honking call comes from down by the river. That tree crashes down not more than maybe about 2 tree lengths away from where you are at the back. It doesn't like the noise. So it turns away from the noise and goes in a different direction.
Great.
You're lucky. It not only doesn't see you, it goes in the wrong direction entirely as it crumps off in that way, and another honking call comes, and through the air, a big boulder is lobbed. How dare you leave me here unsatisfied, says that rock. As it hurtles through the air, in the general direction. Now, it's really unlikely to land where you
I
are.
did want an early night, so hopefully I just get crushed.
I mean, it's not hugely. I'm going to roll out in the public because it's really kind of funny. But if I roll 5% or less, so 0, 1 to 0, 5, yeah, it's heading in your direction. If I roll way over that, it's heading in a very different direction. If I roll 96, 0, 0, it's going to be a direct hit on the other one that's making its way off that way. If I roll 88, that will be fun.
Bad shit happens. The colour's Mosley.
Oh, 16. So, relatively close to where you are, as it arcs and lands with a mighty crashing thud in front of you, but to the side, as it rolls slightly down the incline towards the water and the river that's making its way down through the trees over there.
They are good in siege.
Yeah, quite.
Both belly goes blum blum.
The rock was big, and certainly enough to easily kill two of you. Crunch! Sort of half topples and then slides the rest of the way as it hits a tree and another tree, knocking one of the trees over. A howl of frustration comes from down below because he missed. What are you doing?
Right.
Running.
Picking up speed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man's not far away. We've walked a good bit now.
Yeah,
Or-
you have. Yeah. I mean, if you pelt it, you probably make it relatively.
Has there been any more signs or anything?
Not that you've spotted, but you have been slightly.
And there's been no obvious entrance either.
No, there
'cause
hasn't.
It wouldn't be hidden or anything.
I'm just going to randomise where the next one goes. Exactly the same numbers as last time. He's throwing again.
Super
Because,
horny.
you know, if he's not getting the toss he wants, he'll throw another.
What a dick.
And boulders are his love language.
I mean, we
Boulders.
don't know he's a
No,
he,
38.
to be fair.
And it, because I have not confirmed one way or the other, lobs it up and it goes way over your heads to the point that it stands up and gorkily, dopily looks up.
Hit the elf.
The enormous fling. It went far further than expected. Picks up a barrel, crunch, 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 dribbles down its face as it looks with awe as it continues to sail through the air. The giant that was making its way in your general direction also stops and sees it arc over and hit the side of the mountain up ahead, where you then hear, not long after that, the beating of a drum.
Oh no.
The giant that threw it picks up a rock, drops it. Picks up a rock, drops it. Picks up a rock, drops it. Looks up, boom, 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 boom. Is utterly bewildered. Picks up a rock, lobs it in that general direction. Accurately, perhaps. Hey, that's not bad, 16. So, pretty accurately,
nice,
yeah,
yeah.
second 16 as well. Means something. As it arcs up! Falls quite a bit short of where it was originally, hits the side and comes tumbling down. And off in the distance, you can hear the...
Is that the direction we're going?
No, fortunately.
From behind us.
Okay, so you're going almost perpendicular away from it and to an angle slightly along the edge. So
That
it's
is good.
not where you are. And the giant picks up a rock, drops it down, and looks up and looks at the
He's a
rock.
bit of a scientist, isn't he?
I mean, one cannot fault his methodology.
Picks up a barrel, eats it. As down the hill and moving out from a smaller valley between two of the peaks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, a small tide of boar riders with orcs, big spears up, and eyes alight with excitement. The lead giant that was running off in that direction just stops and looks confused as it sees them coming running towards it, and then realizes that possibly it's in danger. And forms a stance.
Nice. That'll do it.
He's a tree.
Yep. That'll do it. I presume you're keeping off.
I don't know, is it worthwhile just like staying and watching?
See how it unfolds.
We have business
Tempting.
with you.
The first boar goes barreling up towards a small rock and then leaps off it at the urging of the orc that's on the back. The orc, in turn, leaps off the boar, spear held in hand, as he's caught and broken.
Oh.
Orcs everywhere. Ah! They apparently think this is the best thing that's happened today. As they come swarming in at all sides, the giant looks confused as things start poking at its leg and get stuck in, and it just kicks out hard in one direction, kicking directly into the side of a boar, sending it into the air with the orc on the back. Holding on tight, as if somehow holding on to the boar is going to save him. That's going to save him. Holding on. I'm holding on to something. I'm going to be safe. I'm going to be safe. The boar squashes him as it lands. Into the
the
side.
boar okay?
The boar, no. Let's not discuss it, but it's mulchy. As the orcs continue swarming around. Hopping off to the side, coming out from rocks as you're making your way off, a bunch of goblins, all wearing dark hoods, carrying nets.
Nice.
Well,
You need a pretty big net.
The net does not look big enough
Yeah.
as you're making your way
Maybe
off.
they're going fishing.
Yeah.
to feed the giants.
Let's just leave.
A rock flies through the air. Maybe this one will make a magic sound too. Ooh, 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 ooh. It doesn't. Sorry, it's miles away. As it goes arcing off towards the side, right over the goblins, who all do this. As they all move out of your sight, as you move around the corner on the mountainside. You can hear the continued conflict in the background. The calls, the grunts and squeaks of the pigs. The orcs, the goblins, high-pitched sound.
If Cathaeans had not dragged us northward in their schemes, then Sigmar would have finished the job here. And it would be a better world for it. Best.
There's an outside chance
Also spits.
Alf will be heard.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
1% off my arbitrary decision there. I was like, 01 to 05, that'll do 06. One of them bounds over. I heard something. As the third of the giants, the one that wandered off another direction, barrels out of the tree into the orc and just picks him up and tears him in two. The other half keeps on hitting.
Oh my god.
Orcs.
Keeps on hitting as he looks at it. It's a sizable creature, half a creature there. Looks at it, and just drops the chopper sticking out of his hand and plucks it out. And chases after the half orc. And
There are half orcs.
there are half orcs in Warhammer! And jumps up and down on that half orc.
Showed
That
him.
clip's going to be really good.
Oh dear.
That's a proper half orc in Warhammer.
Yeah.
As you continue off around, you fortunately are outside of the skirmish. You hear it, and you're relatively convinced the Greenskins made an error. From what you can hear, they're still doing their thing,
I'm having a good time.
and there's fewer of them replying, and you're pretty convinced that the goblins didn't actually join in.
Oh.
They made
Chucked
lots
a
of
net,
noises
ran away.
and just ran, leaving the orcs to take the worst of the conflict and losing. As it turns out, they just were not prepared to take on 3 giants. They didn't hear you, though. Almost. As you make your way down, attempting to be quiet, attempting to sneak through the worst of what might be ahead, well, behind. Before you, you can see what is clearly an old dwarven town. An old in that it is no longer inhabited. It's overgrown. Several of the buildings are entirely covered with weeds, but a small part of you can't help but admit with a touch of pride, not a single one of them looks like it's even close to collapse or having broken. It is, however, in a very poor state of upkeep. There's clearly not been anyone here for decades, possibly longer. And that's down in amongst the lower part. Now, the mine is here. You'd imagine it being the side, one side or the other, but the town would be right beside it, you presume. They wouldn't want to go too far, so you'd presume that it's somewhere over on your left-hand side. You're convinced that's the case. You don't even need signs. You can feel where it is, but now it's difficult because it's inside the stone.
So we have to find the entrance.
So you need to find the entrance, yeah. For you, it's just a gigantic burning light of awfulness.
Yeah.
But you're in the heart of it. That much is certain.
Where we go now?
I think we're up here on the left.
It's in there. We need to find
It is
entrance
underground.
in mountain.
Huh. Is it uncommon for there to be all these settlements outside? I thought many preferred underneath.
Most dwarves live underground, but some will stay topside. Just
Many do. It's particularly common for trading posts and outposts and similar, especially if they're coming to an area that they intend to mine into. So they build on the outside, then mine in, and then often decamp and move in and deconstruct everything that they had on the outside. Or alternatively, if it's a trading camp that others are meant to trade with, they'll often prefer to be out in the open so everyone can see it. Very common for inns and similar to be out rather than in. Because ultimately, ultimately because they want to make money.
Yeah.
And very few species other than dwarves like living the way they live. And they live in what other species seem to think is very cramped and often smelly conditions. Totally not true. Their holes are enormous. Okay, but the general belief nevertheless stands. Particularly because when you go into any of their buildings, they're mostly built for dwarven physiology, which is a bit on the short side for your average human.
Right, we find the entrance then.
All right, let's get in because this is doing my fucking head in.
Is there any indication of like a path or a
path,
road
yeah.
or a track? or
Not where
anything?
you're standing. If you went down in there, you might find an obvious route out, but at least where you are currently, you can't see.
I guess that's what we do.
We go into town.
And plus, we might learn more of the people who lived here by seeing their settlements.
Down. There's a sign. Cut off corners. It's a long octagon. And the sign quite clearly marks what you would assume would be the town's name. It has been completely scored off.
oh,
Now, you already had previous messages giving you what you probably think the town is called, but here they've clearly scored it off entirely. This is not dwarf scoring. That tends to be a very thorough, very clear job. This has been done by someone else.
does it? I haven't seen the amount of greenskins. Would you imagine that it's?
If it was greenskins, you'd imagine it'd be piles of shit everywhere. They tend to be pretty crude and simple, and they often put their own totems up everywhere as well. Very crude effigies to their gods are the common outcome whenever they sack something. The fact that it hasn't been sacked by the greenskins suggests that they arrived in the area after the dwarves left. You would presume, at least. Because if they'd come before, they would have just sacked the place and put their shit everywhere. But if there's no one there, they lose interest very quickly. There's nothing to best.
Can you tell how long it has been since it's been crossed off?
Given the erosion, it's out maybe 100 years.
Because it's not. This is an open sign, right? It wouldn't.
Yes.
Maybe a century.
Does it matter though? Right? Realistically, can we?
Well,
Does that mean that we know what we're going into in the mines?
Maybe was responsible for this.
Well, that's why we're here, is to find out what it is and use it.
Use it?
I mean, that's why we're here, is to get to it, right?
Use it.
Who is this?
This is someone who is leading us to where we need to go.
I'm leading, am
So-
I?
Well,
He
yes,
hasn't-
you know
Yeah,
where
you're the
it
one
is.
that could see it from
Right,
a long
okay.
distance away.
Long
yeah.
distance, yeah.
And now,
Yeah.
and now you tell us where entrance to mine is, and no using. We are here to fetch Sigmar.
Right, fine. I don't mean use.
Clearly meant use. you were not subtle about it. Your language was very clear.
Right, I
Hold it,
just
it's not
get.
my first tongue. I don't understand.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's because No, I'm just. No, let's just
Just your
track us.
imaginations to use the power of the place we were going.
No. That would. You know how magic works. That would light me up like a Christmas tree. No, Jesus. Again, not my first words. Light me up like a bonfire. Like fire, sun. Better.
Okay. I do not trust
That
you.
metaphor.
No,
Yes.
I understand this, but
Honesty is good.
But wait,
Honesty
You
is good.
said
Okay,
it was-
honesty is good.
it were like a god. You can't use.
That's what I mean.
Or if you are going to, please do it.
Be
without
quiet.
us.
Honesty is good. Yes,
Yeah.
I fear you're going to betray us. I am simply telling you, if you betray us, I will assume my true form and I will devour you.
Right. Now, you see, I said something bit off. You said something very off there, because.
I am 3/4 dragon.
Right, which quarters?
I can shapeshift. I thought you were clever.
it is true. I have seen him.
How
You should not offend
Why are
him.
you palling about with dragons?
He is a good one.
It's true.
Um,
And trust me, I'm dragon.
Right, how's
Convincing.
that
knew,
work?
I knew his mother.
My mother, Tolman, was a very good woman. I think you would have liked her.
Sounds like a good one.
She is half dragon. Her mother. Consult my green tablet. Her mother was Miao Ying, was Cathayan dragon. Bad.
He rejects his forefathers that were the Cathayans,
Yes.
as he should.
Indeed.
He had four
Her-
fathers.
Her uncle.
Sorry.
Her uncle Zhao Ming, even worse.
Mm.
He enslaved my mother for centuries. He lured her with promise of alchemy and whatnot, and then he used her to make hundreds of babies.
There, the
Right.
promise of knowledge to betray that. Despicable.
Quite. And they want to make their children half dragon, but we're making stronger dragon with her.
But your father full dragon, if you are free.
Yes, my father is not. My father is Mordax. He's not Cathayan dragon. He's dragon in. He's dragon in Drakvald.
I see.
And the mother trained me, show me how to.
Yes. He fights for Empire. He
Shift
fights
my form.
alongside me.
Yes.
Very strong. Not as strong as me, but very strong. Is it so?
At this point, is the story
Ulf
of
is-
Sigmar killing the dragon in the Drakvald a thing?
Yes, it is.
Didn't Sigmar kill one of you?
You are not aware of Sigmar killing any dragons.
He killed a dragon in the Drakvald.
Yeah, you heard that.
That may be a story they tell.
I heard that one as well.
I mean, only person I know brave enough to try to kill my father is Ulf. Is how I know Ulf is bravest warrior I have ever met. My father is very big.
But you failed.
I
We're
was
interrupted.
It's okay. There's no judgment.
I did not fail. I decided dragon was better ally than dinner.
And this proved good thing for
Dragon
him.
food. Wolf.
I
And this
chipped
proved
off 3 scales before I made this decision.
which is impressive. No one else has
That seems fair.
and has proven good for Empire.
Exactly. Yes. So we go in now. Yes.
I
So,
have a question. Before we go in, if this place is so full of magic and perhaps more dangerous things, are we sure Sigmar is alive?
Yes.
We hope so.
I know it in my heart. I will find him.
He's
Sigmar would not die
he's
yet.
got his hammer.
Or if, like you said, he may be trapped or caught by one of the other powers, the greater powers.
This may have been a trap for
Why do
him.
you keep saying
I knew you were going to
powers?
fucking repeat on that.
What are they called?
Ruinous.
Ruinous powers. Thank you. Ruinous powers.
Amongst your people, often referred to as the great powers.
Yes!
Yeah, amongst your people.
Not amongst our people.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, yeah, no, that's a common misconception. Fucking hell, I got a right headache here.
Oh, my brain!
It's making me say what I'm really meaning. Oh,
This is
it's so hard to lie with headache. I do not trust this tiny creature.
Right, so we call them great. Cause I don't know why. Because we do, it's just,
Because they're very big.
right.
Can we find the entrance? I am not afraid of what is in there. I have let this north come before me before, and I have stopped it. I will stop it again. I will save my friend. He will give me my land. My people will live happily ever after. That is what will happen.
And if, unfortunately, Sigmar is no longer alive, at least we need to know.
I will take his hammer back, and I will give it to an heir.
And they will give you your land.
Exactly.
Whilst you are finding this path, perhaps I can run around the settlement, check if there was a camp or some such that he may have left if he stopped here before going
That is
inside.
wise.
And she will, because I'm assuming I don't know if she runs the fastest, but she'll assume she runs the fastest.
Well,
He's got little legs.
yeah, and you are very tall.
Yeah.
Tall people tend to run quicker than short people.
But
Tend
like, he's taller and stuff. Well, it's fine.
That's
Elf.
true. No,
Elf bullshit.
no, human bullshit. Or is
Dragon.
His legs in the quarter that aren't dragons.
Can you imagine touching a dragon but with like human legs?
Why you laugh?
This is my legs. So I skip leg day. I'm sorry.
What's everyone else doing while she's having a wander around checking stuff?
He's trying to find the entrance.
So you're looking for the route into what potentially
like
will
assuming
be
that
the
there
mine.
must be a path or a track.
Okay,
or
so working together, looking individually.
I'll help.
yeah.
So I was
because
going to
I'm-
go with them too. Sounds good.
I mean, watching
around.
this break.
Walking
like a
that,
hawk. But
watching
yeah.
the
I'll be sticking with Elf because that's the only place where it's like
slightly better. Yeah, that sounds good. So let's quickly sum that. On your large group side, finding the path isn't particularly difficult. The centre of the town itself is entirely paved, and barring the occasional shoots of grass between them, they're very, very tightly set. The only places where the grass is really growing is where earth is gathered on top, or alternatively where subsidence over time, because of the shifting of the land, not the shifting of the build, has caused breaks in the stone where shoots have broken through. But it makes it really easy to follow the path. Makes it really easy to make your way over to which one's most likely to be heading up in the direction towards the mine, and you'll find crossing over the town to the left into a main street, and then stairs that lead up the side. It's pretty easy to find. Over on your side, all of the various markers in the town have been entirely erased. There is no easy offer for information in terms of what the dwarves have left behind.
Other than the fact that somebody has crossed the
Correct.
So
And if you trust what you've been told, this was done some time ago. Really quite some time ago.
And not by the dwarf.
but not by the door.
Presumably not. And that's odd. None of the buildings have been deconstructed. Nothing has been pulled apart. Camp. Was there one? The answer is yeah. It's on the outside And you can see where there was once a camp there, and you would guess, with your quite accurate eye, that there was at least 3 here. Camping. Grass there's flattened. Probably had a tent. It's no longer here. Looking around the campsite, yeah, you can see where the pegs were pushed in to the earth, where the earth's been disturbed. Yeah, they definitely were camping here. This is where the fire was. They almost certainly, by the looks of it, had it out open, so they were not people who were afraid. This looks foolish to your eye when you're potentially beside a mine, where you could just go in there, and assuming that it's not inhabited by the worst, that mines often may be inhabited by, then you're almost certainly going to be safer than putting a fire in the middle of nowhere where anything would see it and potentially come.
Is there, like, if she's seen flattened grass, like, is there like an indentation, a sort of hammerhead shape?
There is sadly no.
Which would be really convenient. You'd be like, oh, that looks like
Sigmar. It's the hammer impression. No, there is no.
I thought it might
hammer
leave a
is
dent. It's
here.
probably quite heavy.
Sadly, no.
No.
So yeah, there was clearly a camp. Clearly, there was individuals here, and
Left, like they packed away and like.
yes, but
Where did they go?
Nobody knows.
Well, we
Width.
know what direction they didn't go.
width and length. That tent, an easy. Well, you could fit in that tent. But this tent on this side, it's short. That is not a tent for a human. Or, if it is, they weren't covered very well. Their head would have probably been sticking out, and maybe their feet also. It's also a wide marker. It looks more like a dwarf or halfling was camped with him. Assuming it was him that was here. This camp, you would guess, I mean, it's oldish, month or so, oldish.
Yeah. Like knowing the weather that has been happening and stuff,
Yep.
she could estimate.
I mean, the timing adds up, right?
Yeah. And the air up here is quite chill, so when it gets all bent over, it tends to sort of half freeze in place. So, yeah. So that's what you learn.
Cool. Okay. Next. Once she sees that, she'll head back.
Head back. You can find them milling around on the other side of the town, making their way over, having spotted the stairs, pointing them out, leading up the hillside towards, presumably, the mine or whatever else it might be up there.
I found a camp from about a month ago. There seemed to be about 3 folk staying there, but one of the tents was smaller, perhaps a dowie or a halfling size. They packed their stuff away, but their fire was out. Foolish, it seems. There seems to be settlements. I don't understand why they felt so confident. But
Well, you're half intrigued. You want to see.
I
You
will
can't.
see.
Camps are your thing.
Mhm.
You know, tracking
see.
is your
You show me.
thing. A slight delay as the halfling goes back.
I think we'll all go because
She's
you're
wrong.
sticking it off,
Yeah.
I'm sticking it at you. So
She's wrong. There was at least 6 here. That tent there that she was thinking was 1, that's probably 2, and you would guess humans. Look at the way the grass has moved. There was a significant amount of heat coming from that one. That's a halfling, no doubt. You have no doubt that tent there was a halfling. The amount of heat that's generated in there is far higher than the others. The grass had melted and sprung back mostly. In that one, that's definitely a halfling. They generate more heat. They are different. That one there, though, dwarf. You have no doubt at all. You can even see the precision and exactly where they've marked it. Each one of the stakes is the exact same distance away from each one of the corners. All the way down the side, very careful precision markings. They give themselves away every time because they're rigid thinkers. And that rigidity of thought means that it's exceedingly easy to track a dwarf because they always do the same things, the easiest people to hunt and kill and eat.
maybe don't say that out loud.
I love elves. I love elves so much.
Yes, 6 people,
Oh,
I think, and a dwarf, halfling, 2 human, 1
The other two, you don't think camped here.
Perhaps elves who slept in trees.
I mean, you've come up with weirder conclusions.
Could be.
Or they
I
come
do
from
not
the
think
man.
they do not think the other two camped here. Perhaps they, but they
But
eat
6
here.
were definitely here.
Six were here. Maybe
I,
they were greeted by people from below.
they're dwarves.
Mm,
You can see the impressions.
Not elves. No trees.
Dwarves. You reckon 3 dwarves, a halfling.
From the mine, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Well, you'd break camp, wouldn't you? You'd take and then go into the man. You wouldn't just leave everything here.
But they have not left.
The
There isn't.
tents are not here.
Oh, it's not the
It's
tents.
just the impression.
Just the
Oh,
impressions
I
that
thought
left behind.
physical
Yeah,
tents
the
were
tents
there.
are no
Just
longer.
exit
Sorry.
tracker.
Yeah, just the
Very good
holes
plan.
where the tent pegs were pushed in.
Right.
But no tent pegs, no tent themselves.
Yes, they have broken camp. They're not invisible tents.
Could be magic.
All right, so we're looking at where they slept. Can you actually see where they went? Right? If you can see
We
where they
can have
slept.
look. See if tracks are
Different directions. 2 went off into the town. The rest went. Yeah, you reckon the rest went up to the mine itself.
to the mine.
Maybe if we follow their path,
I think so.
we will find the entrance.
Once it hits the stone, it's difficult to tell because now you're on the stone.
We'll
But
just
we're
have
on
to
the
look.
path.
Yeah,
We'll just
totally.
have to look.
Heading up towards the
Yeah, we might
path.
see once we get there.
Yeah, absolutely. It wends its way up the mountainside. It's quite a climb. Almost an hour of step-by-step trudging. Certainly enough for someone to complain about at least 12 times. Certainly enough for someone to say, yes, it's still going up. Yes, it's still going up.
There are many steps.
There are many steps. There are many steps.
Can you, when you can, as you said, can you maybe do it so we can? How big do you get? Can we wide you up?
I'm not a fucking cardos.
No, we know that wouldn't. I mean, Elf wouldn't be able to, and No, if I.
Just
Right.
stay behind me.
Okay.
Well,
You can go on my back.
I'm
Do you-
happy to carry him.
do you reckon it was Sigmar down
Yeah?
in the
Pick him
town
up by
in
the
the
scuff.
camp? Do you reckon it was Sigmar?
That's not comfortable.
I'll throw him on my shoulder.
And he had a halfling, a dowie,
At least 3.
and an
Darwin.
ungie.
3. 2 that joined them.
I think I might know one of the dowie.
Well, who do you think it is?
The king's son. He was sent after Sigmar, getting the hammer back. I believe Sigmar wasn't willing. And that might be why he's disappeared.
You believe that they
Demanded it back.
and tried to.
The King
Kurgan?
Kurgan sent his son after him.
But I
I thought it was gift.
It was loaned. Still a dowie hammer.
Do you?
how long the loan had come to end?
Well, it's as I said, maybe they wanted him to do something and he would said no. And then they said, right, well, give us back the hammer. It's your source of power.
Well, we must march on.
Do
That
you-
seems dishonorable.
Do you know
And it's
how
why
long
I'm
ago?
saying there's something wrong in Karaza Karak or Karak Angkor.
The Karak Angkor is the physical place. The Karaz Angkor is the empire. Karazakarak is the capital.
Ah, cool. Still right. Even though I thought I was wrong. Come me. See that, Ed? That's how you get names
Very
right.
good. Well done, mate.
There's something not right with the King. They're using the Empire somehow. I don't know what for, but they're using them. And they're using Sigmar, or they were using Sigmar.
That does fit with how you saw dwarfs before.
Yes. Treacherous people. Cowardly. Me.
Opportunist.
You okay up there?
I'm all right.
Are you basically exposing him?
No, he's on my shoulder. now, He's on my shoulder. I held him like that until he started
Big
choking,
head
and then I put
sticking
him
out
on my
of his
shoulder.
ears, the sunken eyes.
You don't suppose because my people been tricked by dwarves too. You don't.
What? Your people be tricked by dwarves. What did they do?
Well, there's less of us now than there were, right? And one of them reasons is, for lack of a better term, space. We used to have more of a relationship, and now, not anymore. Things, the War of the Beard has happened.
Oh, wait, you're like, long time ago, yeah.
Right, you'll know, right? Because you had
War
your
of
troubles with
Vengeance.
them.
Just make sure we get the proper
Yeah.
dwarf name.
Yeah, we're all wing. What's it gonna
You
call it?
had your troubles, and well, before that, we had worse. Right, and I know you asked a question. That's why I'm here. I want the hammer. I want the hammer for my people.
Don't think you can have it.
Well,
You
that's
can lift it.
I don't know.
What do you want hammer for?
It is a symbol, and it's one that if I take it back, we can rebuild proper, or at least we can get what is owed to us.
Have you seen the hammer?
No.
Do you need
It's about the size of your leg.
Well, I don't. Right. I don't know how I'm
Thicker
gonna
than his
do it.
leg.
It's either that, or I don't know. I'll suckle the power in. I'll use it, like you said, and I blow everything up.
Like
you said.
Sorry, I said I kill all of you. I kill everybody, and then I become a god of the gnomes.
So, you are
Right.
saying that before we go in, I should turn into dragon form and eat you?
No, I'm saying I would like
Because
you.
you have just said you are going to go in, suck in all magic, become gnome god.
No,
and kill
I
us.
would like you to help me get Sigmar's hammer back.
No, you are giving us a choice when right now you have no leverage. If that was your plan, you should have waited until we were in, and then we would have to. But
What?
right now, I could kill you before you get in there,
I will.
and
What?
then you are no threat to us.
Also,
You
the hammer
understand,
is not
yes?
I
magic.
understand, but I think that if it is lots of magic in there, we may need him alive yet.
Right, that'll help. I quite like to not be eaten. Would be nice.
I'd quite like you not to turn into gnome god and try and kill us
I don't
all.
want to do that. I'm
Or
saying.
take the hammer that is
Right.
not yours.
How about we come to a different agreement?
What now?
Yes, in principle. If you help us recover Sigmar, because he is lost and we think he is being tricked, manipulated, he may be in danger. If this is so, and you help us untrap him, then if you plead your case to him for the gnome people to be recognized, he will do this. He is a man of honor. I have seen it. He has done it for my people.
And he keeps his hammer.
He keeps his hammer. He keeps his word.
Because he needs the hammer to rule. He needs to rule to
To give,
recognize your
to
people.
right the wrongs of your
and we
people.
get
Recognition, land, respect.
all right. I like that.
Right. Then we shall continue.
For incredible warrior, you are also incredible diplomat.
Thank you.
Chieftain.
Ulf is the greatest of halfling.
I am
Greatest
not
of
saying
comrades.
you know all half, but
How do you talk so much with your tongue firmly up off ours?
tasty,
Does she at
tasty
least
saliva.
spit on it first?
It's not just spittle, it's all fluid, it turns out.
Oh
It's good to know.
no! Oh,
Yes.
oh, that's shitty.
Potentially, quite literally.
Yeah.
I am not saying you know all half, but perhaps many. Do you know of one who
What is
Sigmar
close
was?
to Sigmar? A halfling that might have been
No.
with him? No.
I am
As far
his
as you were
closest
concerned,
friend.
that would be you.
Yes, that would have been me.
So it is strange.
It is strange, very strange.
Yeah, I have picked up your accents.
It's contagious. I am finding this also.
The winds of magic, man.
Okay, so we think both dwarf, perhaps also halfling, manipulating Sigmar, or well, let us go and we will
It's
find out.
possible they find the halfling on way, and it is guide.
Many affen around here.
No. It would be strange.
Maybe a cook.
Maybe.
I mean, you could see just a general guide. That would sort of make sense. Your people are very good at that. And also avoiding the worst that the wilds might offer. They're fast, they're nimble.
Yeah.
They're not all like you. You're a chunk, but most of them aren't like you. Most of them are really very good in the wilds.
Yep.
Well, you're good in the wilds also, but you tend to
Not
stand
very
out.
fast.
You're not, in comparison to some.
It's possible.
And contrary to general expectation, they can sometimes go for a week or more without food.
Oh.
Perhaps Sigmar was trying to keep his word by taking someone who he could, once this is complete, pass on message to you.
I do not see why he would not have taken me.
Or you busy?
Not so busy that I would not respond to the call of a king.
Maybe if you thought you were never going to come back, that you were too big of a loss.
Well, then we must head on. I am worried now.
What did the dwarves say or do that made him leave?
Yes.
How long ago did the hiking son go?
Does he know?
It's about half a year ago that you left.
Yeah, they were a
Probably
while.
to go to right door.
Right door.
But none of you met this hiking son?
No.
Usually, would they not be welcomed?
Yeah, it would have been public knowledge. You'd heard no knowledge of that.
Presumably, I was there every day asking for my deeds and stuff.
Pretty much, yes. So if that
I
happened,
never
then it was
saw.
done under the
Then it
cover
was
of
done
night.
under the cloak of darkness and night.
Our king's no fool. Maybe he didn't want folk to be knowing that he was claiming back a present.
But then that is nasty work.
Maybe
This is what I've been saying.
If you are right.
maybe Halfling was with Dwarf to help him pass on Sign into Reichdorf and Eladri. Perhaps they compelled Sigmar to come here?
Whatever the case, we must get in there. If he is in there, I will fetch him out.
Eventually, we reached the top of the stairs. Our discussions half echoing across the open space.
Get in there.
Hey, Sigmar! I'm coming!
Give me my land!
Where's my deeds? As you make your way
I
up.
hope you're okay as well.
Oh, yeah, it's important. But seriously, where's my land? As boof, 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 you make your way up the stairs, eventually arriving at a very squared off, clean, open mine shaft in the side of the mountain. Each one, sort of, it's not just a square, sort of goes down at either side, sort of making a half hexagon at the top. Half octagon, not hexagon.
Good shaft.
At the top, yeah. And it looks like it's a good shaft.
Nice size.
It goes into an open early chamber. You can see
Ribbed.
quite clearly from where you are, and you can hear that it's a deep
Good
one.
veins.
It's a deep one. This shaft and its veins. It's a deep one. Are you all right, everyone?
Yeah, well, come on. Focus
Was
in.
your
Ban this
mission
now!
to just randomly laugh at shafts and veins?
Yeah,
I mean, what's there to laugh
Grow
at?
up.
Seriously. But yes, you reckon it's deep, and from what you can hear concerning the echoes that are coming from it, tapping against the side of the stone, you would think this is a relatively extensive mine work.
Oh, wait. I get hammer.
Fine.
Is there people?
as your hammer hits, and it reverberates down through the stone. There's an elf here. There's a dwarf. There's him. Doesn't even register.
HoloLens.
Well, he's on top of the.
Yeah, it must be.
It's HoloLens.
Yeah, doesn't even register. As it goes down, and then it just the sound goes wrong. It echoes weirdly. Something is wrong.
Something is wrong down there. Is there a mechanism? Do we jump?
How long has your hammer been doing that?
It has always done this.
Huh. Does it have a rune on it or anything?
No. Well, it's got some very crude swirls and the like, but not runes as you would understand it.
Proper good. Now, this man's huge. Got a
I
lot.
cannot jump down shaft.
It's not a
No.
drop like that.
It's
It
a-
goes in.
I thought it was a down.
You
It's not a
roll down shaft.
I will roll. Right, let us go then. We must be about this business. A
Could it be
light
dark in there?
Prefer to walk? No.
lamp.
Yeah, all right, that'd be good.
Lamp.
I assume Orlick will have a lamp. He's living in a cave.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm assuming, like, she would have looked out for more elf signs. I'm
Yes,
assuming.
there has been none.
Yeah.
We make our way in. As you pass about 100 steps in the larger chamber on the inside, it splits off into several smaller ones, and it is super easy to know which one to go to. It's that one, because that's where everything's coming from. The fog in the air, because the air's slightly stale even though it's open, has a particular scent. It's pipeweed. It's pipeweed. There is someone who has smoked here within, you would guess, the last week. And they have smoked, you're not sure which one, you're not too hot in the pipeweeds. It's funny when you think of the dwarves as but the dwarves use, you're not too good at it, but it's definitely pipeweed. And it's hanging in the air.
He will relay information.
Does what you must know, or
But we
Is
do
it-
know that we've been here recently.
Yep, pipeweed. Oh, you can smell it quite clearly now.
But they've never
It's not
tried to
pungent.
reclaim the town, so
Someone's been here pretty recently. Yeah. Yeah, recently.
no?
Quiet.
Jeez.
You fall quiet. The elf can hear the sound of snoring. Distant, deep inside the shaft. It goes off into the darkness, but there's something asleep down there, and it's not particularly deep-throated. Could be a dwarf, it could be a human. It's not likely to be a giant creature of any sort.
It's good.
Could be an orc.
Maybe they're really far away.
Yeah, but no, not quite how sound works. But
be bad.
there's definitely someone asleep down there just now.
She will be like,
For future audio listeners.
oh yeah, of course. She signs like down there. I can hear like sleepy signs.
Nicely done.
And we
Good
acknowledge
idea.
that with hand gestures.
Nudges, winks, and thumbs up.
And foot shoves.
Can't go wrong with a good foot shove. So as we make our way down this long shaft that goes round corners and follows clearly different types of stone that they have been pursuing and cutting their way through into slightly wider chambers, down to smaller, tighter ones again. It's clearly one attempt to get at something, and you're quite quickly convinced that it's not the veins of stone or the minerals or the metals it might contain. It's going somewhere. If it was after the stone, there's several really good examples of better stone to quarry on the way by, but you pass by what is clearly the beginnings of a silver vein, and it's been passed up for the opposite side of this chamber. And they are clearly working down towards something.
I think they found something. Because why would you pass up the silver here?
In the dark, there is a slight shimmer of, let's call it what it is, slightly crackling orange electricity around him. His large hair, if anything,
Is bigger?
is
Getting
going
static
slightly
from the-
bigger because of this. And it thrums down the side of his arms, crackles by the edge of his boot, and clearly he hasn't noticed, or it's so natural to him that he doesn't notice, or he has noticed and he's doing his best to ignore it. It's the last. The energy here is significant, and you can feel the rise of the earth within you.
Is this going to be a problem?
She can't help herself. She'll whisper like, "You are crackling."
You're all. I am Dragon of Earth. The orch is my breath.
Do we step away from you?
I mean,
Get worse.
there is a lot of it, but for now, I think I am okay.
Has there been any fluctuation in?
It's stronger for you. You're very much looking forward to seeing what sits at the heart of it.
Is the same thing as is causing his headache. The power, the magic.
We will not suddenly. Good.
He said with confidence that maybe he doesn't feel. I don't know.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
No.
He doesn't feel the confidence
But he
at
projects
all.
confidence.
Absolutely does.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only stone. So if he accidentally dragons, which, did happen when he was younger, more than he
It's
would
a
like to
little
admit.
embarrassing when it
It
happens.
is. The amount of orch that he can channel around him will easily destabilize the stone. So he can,
So he'll be fine.
yeah, he'll be fine. He can move through the rock like water, if necessary.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Indeed.
I mean, for the sake of everyone else, I hope that doesn't happen. But for the sake of seeing something
his
badass.
mother is
Yeah.
utterly compelled and interesed in. Thinks
cool.
you are special.
Well, every mom thinks that.
He's special! He's special! Stop it!
If it happens, please warn us so we can
I will
go
tell-
down the corridor away.
So if I tell you to run back, don't hesitate.
How big do? What are we talking?
I don't know how big is this dragon war?
It's a good, it's a good 20 times longer than you are tall. So it's relatively small. The
Sizable.
greater seam of
I've
dragons,
seen
but
it right. How big is it compared to those giants?
bigger.
Yeah, he's bigger than giants.
Maybe
Giants
twice.
were 3 times as big as him. You
Yeah.
said he's 20 times
Yeah.
as long.
So, yeah.
As long, yeah, totally.
The maths checks out.
Yeah, but I was just for. Oh,
Yeah, thanks.
He's about 7,000.
That higher mass was worthwhile.
That is correct. Give or take.
Supernatural.
That's not how it works.
Right. Let us be on.
The crackle from him is enough to provide light for everyone else.
Shield his lantern.
You are welcome.
It casts an orangey hue over the surrounding area, picking out the details in the carved out sections of rock as you make your way down. It takes about half an hour for you to arrive at the sleeper, getting quieter and quieter as you approach. The sleeper is a dwarf, and a young beardling at that. Short beard, relatively prominent nose, big wide face, and a big... It's a fluffy beard. He's young, bless his soul, all around, and his moustache is definitely attempting to grow in a method that his mother would be desperately claiming she's proud of. He's young. You would guess not much older than maybe 30.
Any insignia?
Absolutely none. He's sleeping in his bed and is just wearing a loose, at best, let's call it a robe. At best, it's a piece of cloth that's over him, and that's about it. It's almost sacking cloth style. His brow is surprisingly furrowed for someone who is asleep. He's not having a good dream. Which, you know, isn't super common either. Most dwarves don't recall dreams in the slightest. Some do, but dreams are not common amongst the dwarves. Not like humans are constantly at it, and elves who remember every dream with absolute clarity because they're fucking elves. Mm-hmm. We live another life. While you are awake, you live your life. I never have a life that is not active.
Has he been magicked?
Like, is he just asleep, like, in the corridor?
Yeah, no, on a small wooden makeshift pallet.
But, like, in the corridor?
On the edge of the corridor, yeah.
Shall I wake him and ask him where Sigmar
No,
is?
has he been magicked?
Shall we?
Anybody?
Going to suggest just walking past him. Let him sleep.
I could look, but I can't really because everything is now.
It's impossible.
He's in an area of deeply saturated magic, but he's a dwarf. Dwarves generally are anti-magical, in that most magic doesn't settle within them. If you get very close, you should be able to feel whether there's any magic settled into him. He, for example, doesn't have much magic around him at all. Strangely, Ulf seems to have less, but in a very different way. The magic just slips off him. Ulf just seems to be a barrier. Just a block.
Well, he might have information. We should wake him or see, no?
Or he could sound an alarm. I say we leave him. Just go on.
What say you?
Ulf?
I think that, I mean, this, it's... Right, this is very weird. We all fucking know that, yeah? Right, and us to just walk past it.
I think we passed weird a month and a half ago.
Right, very true. Collectively, we're all, yeah, fine. But for what we're doing, it makes sense where we are and why we're here. But this is just...
I will wake him.
Okay.
All right.
And she'll put the hand over his
He'll
mouth.
try and stop you, but I guess you can't because like you're so fucking strong. Wait,
The
How was your
dwarf's
dowie?
eyes open. As Dowie go, relatively skinny. He's still, by human standards, a stocky fella, but by Dowie standards, this is a thin, young dwarf. He eyes flicker open and
I'm
sees
smiling.
far too many fucking teeth.
your lips.
As you're down, there's an elf right beside you, holding onto the shoulder the enormous, crackling image of the orange,
Grumpy face.
grumpy faced man there, and you just sunk into the darkness, looking on, going, "Oh, really? Why?" As he rather panically goes, not in Umberrigan, but you recognise what he's saying. Off!
I look for Sigmar. Sigmar.
Translate.
Umbi with hammer.
As you say, Umbi with hammer. And Maraz comes last of the words. Umbi Maraz. And he looks up. And through your translation, assuming you translate, feel free to say, I won't translate that at any point if you wish to do so, and just come up with your own translation if you prefer. But let's just make it clear that it's translated unless he says otherwise, which it may be. As he looks up and says, "Oh, he left quite some time ago down below. Sailed he is.
Down. He is down.
Oh yeah, they sailed up after him. Something got out.
Right. We go down. But who?
No,
What?
it sailed. They're right now getting in.
What got at?
Oh. It is a cursed place.
Right. And no one else knows about Gazani. They've kept that themselves. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I made a huge mistake.
What you understand is this is a cursed place. Cursed!
Who are the others? Why is this one sleeping here?
Why are you here?
Someone else is dead.
But why would you stay?
It's my home.
Of what clan? You've got a clan.
Shakes his head. Not anymore.
What's your name?
Eladri.
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 Is is that not the name that Orlick took as well?
It is. Crackle of energy! Lights everything up in orange!
Suddenly dragon.
If Sigmar went down below, I must go and see for myself how it was sealed. I am going.
Who was he with?
Just before you go, what got out? You asked, but he didn't answer. What got out?
I think I know. But and on Berrigan, because he's not speaking it were a demon.
And it is gone, or it is still here?
Maybe he
looks
was
confused.
sealed inside
And he says,
with Sigmar.
You should go. You should go. This is a cursed place. I live here because it's my home.
We have to go down.
Cursed.
We have to go down.
You don't.
We do.
We do.
You don't. Look, listen to me.
We don't want
If
to.
you've got
We
any
have to.
honour, he says, the king's son. The king's son were here.
And he's dead.
No.
He's sealed.
No. He left. Once he'd done what he'd done, he left.
Wait.
Are you translating that for us?
Yeah.
So the king's son trapped Sigmar in there.
No, he went down. He went. It killed everyone. The things down there, they killed everyone. Like all of them. He says, I'm the
Not
only one that
Kurgan.
lived. And he came. He saved us. He saved us. That's what he did. He came in and he went down and he sealed her off. And the king's son. He were proud of him. He were.
What about the hammer?
Well,
Is
went with
that
him.
sealed?
Went with him.
Him being Sigmar? Or him being Kurgan?
The human fella.
Sigmar saved them.
But there is something not.
No, everyone's dead.
No, he's
No, but
So Sigmar went there, and then the High King's son
something
came
were
after.
released, and then after.
They all came together. They all came together,
Tell
and then
your
he just
fucking
left.
story straight.
Well, I don't understand. What have I said wrong?
I understand.
chronology is all over the place.
No, I understand what he said. They all came. Everybody died. Sigmar is sealed.
But
in
not
there.
everyone
So who's a
died.
hero?
The son came after and sealed it.
That's what I said.
So, from the start, Sigmar,
Right.
who else?
There were dwarf.
Right.
That were with King's son. He didn't give his name. A grumpy fella.
So, unnamed dwarf, Dowie, King's son.
King's son. I was proud to see it. No.
So, three of them.
They came here to fix it.
That's
what
all?
had happened. This place is cursed.
But
It
they-
is not fixed.
did they release it before, or did they come in
No, it was
because-
already released.
Right. Who released it?
I mean, he were a good man. At least so we thought. At least that's what my father said. He was a very good man.
Unge.
No, Wolfen. Who knows what he was doing down there? I wasn't allowed to go. But I'm not leaving. This is my home.
No, it's your right to stay, but
This is my hold.
we have to go down.
You won't get in. It's sealed.
We at least have to see.
Yes,
How is it?
we will see.
How is it sealed?
Translate.
Thank you.
Runes,
Runes.
stone. It were put in place by the king's son. He's a good man. The High King, he said that this place should never be visited again. He said that himself, and he sent his son to fix it. He's a good man too. It shows just what sort of king we have.
Why was the stuff crossed out so long ago then, though? Like, I don't understand the timeline.
I must see for myself.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Back to bed.
You shouldn't go down.
We're walking away from him.
You might never come back.
I take chance.
And our glorious heroes from the past make their way down the long passageway. It's a full 3 hours taking this route that eventually bursts through into a larger cavern. And this cavern has a very clear dwarven gate. Built high, sloped, and flat at the top, with runes marked across it. Not the runes of the Clinker rune, not the standard dwarf lexicon. These are magical runes designed to hold, designed to keep things in. These are runes that you've seen before. They're often placed in ancestral chambers where our ancestors are held and saved in perpetuity because of the great deeds that they did in the past. But the runes signifying deeds are nowhere to be seen. But that's what you have here.
This thing you feel is wrong is here?
Is it like past that?
Yes, it is.
That's
Well, then it is not keeping it if you feel it.
What do the runes say?
and does it feel like obviously we're getting closer to it, but does it also feel like it's getting stronger?
Yeah. I mean, as you get closer to it, it feels stronger. So
But-
sort
but-
of,
but-
yeah.
more because
But
of
it's
our
not,
proximity.
It's not going brum, brum, and
But just because
developing
you
a
said
building.
the pulsing, I wondered if like after every pulse it's a little bit stronger. But
It's difficult
The
to
runes are
call.
doing something. clearly.
while we're talking, that's what he's going to concentrate on and see if he gets any sense of it, even incrementally getting stronger.
It's waxing and waning slowly, like a very long breath.
I assume.
Well, that's an alarming thought.
I assume Orlick can't read those runes.
No,
He just
can't.
knows the
he's
style.
very much aware of the sort of rune that they are. They're not flashing or lit up. And what little you know of runes generally suggests that that means that they're doing something. I mean, it's not the greatest knowledge, but you're aware that's largely what they would generally do, suggesting that the runes are not designed to stop whatever's pumping out here. They're obviously designed to just hold something in place, and currently nothing is trying to break through one way or the other, so the runes are not flaring.
What now?
These runes, they keep it sealed,
I.
so we cannot just open.
So you've got an idea already.
Under?
Yeah. Or around. You can't build over it.
They just protect door,
Yeah,
not floor.
you would assume.
I.
I can go
Right, is that
By
and see.
yourself.
And see.
can you do that but without it being a magical thing?
Well, I mean, again, magic is part of my nature, but I won't be casting a spell as you understand it. That's right?
Correct.
It's not a spell.
Can you do it in your
No.
human form?
No.
Is this cavern big enough?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's going to be tight, but
I
they'd move into the
would
corridor.
suggest you all back up into the corridor to be sure, just in case. I would not want to accidentally squash you,
Let's do it.
most of you. Not looking at anyone in particular.
Don't. If it were a.
Assuming they are backing up, you'll go, but if he's pausing, you pause.
He's got his arms folded and looks like he's
Be-
pausing before you go.
Going under or around the side, surely a demon would do that as well. Why do you think you're special?
I don't know.
I'm going to try. If it doesn't work, I will come back. Yes? I mean, these runes are barrier, not trap or explosive.
No, the ceiling they're keeping.
So if
Whatever's in-
I will bounce off. I will not.
Maybe. Well,
Well, you do actually do. Now
you're making me alarmed.
you made a point though, because dwarves don't usually do this thing, but then they do it when they want to.
I will touch door.
Solid. It's made of stone.
It's fine. If you touch underneath, it's fine.
try hammer.
Step back. I'm going.
I will wait. You go first.
Step back or get
transformation-
squashed. Your choice.
The transformation of a human into a dragon is not quite what you expected. There was, in the elven view, an expectation of some sort of magical shimmer, where then, woof, the dragon would majestically
I mean,
appear,
there might have been. She can't tell.
sloughing off the human flesh and
God.
crawling out of it in a way that completely screws with your vision, because it's too big to move out of the hole that it crawls out
Oh my
of.
God.
Its long, sinuous neck, as the skin slides down his body and breaks and splits in several places, leaving chunks of clothing and flesh behind.
And there's just hair afro.
How do you turn back into a human?
Like a reverse.
Crawl back in.
Yeah, crawl back in.
As it, no magical shimmer. If anything, it's a bloody mess, but there's not enough blood to properly really streak it down with all of the viscera. No, and it's just the occasional flex, and it's good to get it off. The dragon
Just gives a big
shakes.
satisfied.
It is big, long, with 4 legs, great wings upon its back, and a deep bronze colour from tip to tail, with a shimmer of red in parts of the light and a crackle of orange electricity down its length as it goes. As its mouth yawns, it crackles in its mouth.
I feel like this requires a drawing or something, you know, like preserve the
Yeah, Andy, get a
image.
fucking.
I did its eye!
monkey.
I've already done its eye! It's sitting right there on the picture! You can go look at it right now if you want.
My character will try and sketch.
Just
I
use
see.
ChatGPT.
Big dragon.
Make me a dragon! As you start sketching along the edges of it, as you stretch out and you start the song of the earth, something that you inherently understand, something that allows you to move into and become at one with the stone. Works very poorly outside of stone, but stone it works well with. This is your natural element. It's almost like dragons were designed to live underground. And you push down into the stone, causing it to crack and break as he goes. And it's noisy as fuck as the crumbling, cracking, shaking of the stone, and his body just passes through it.
Sure.
But the stone doesn't become liquid. It's still stone. It just somehow allows him to break through it and causes a tunnel as he goes.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, you did it.
As he breaks
I mean, I
into
guess we're
it,
following.
as he
Just-
breaks
No, just
down.
wait.
Because then he'll come back and we'll get squished.
Stone crumbles and breaks, and as it does, electricity, orange, flickers down his back, causing it to stick to the edges and crumble down to the bottom, never impeding him as he makes his way through. Arms pushed down as it crawls, and wings folded in tight.
I don't think I would describe that as going for water.
That's very much how he thinks of it. As he dives,
Yeah, it's not what I got from it either.
as he dives down and begins to pick up speed. And the noise is extraordinary, almost deafening, as he moves down 20, 30, 40, 50 paces, and then curls round and starts pushing against a barrier. There is something there as he moves down and starts forming sort of his own cavern that he's kind of making. As he bundles round.
Stability.
Yeah, well, not a problem for him. As he moves around
If the runes are on the wall,
down
if
there,
the wall's not there anymore.
and causes a lot of crumbling. And as it does, it firms back up behind him until there's no longer a passageway.
Good job I didn't run.
Would have been hilarious.
Survives dragon.
I regret my life choices.
Stoneheart dying in a stone collapse.
The stone doesn't
Beautiful.
disappear. It all goes somewhere. And on the top, there's a big pile of it, a sort of dip that just goes into stone as he breaks around.
Yeah, I was going to say, less like going through water, more like a gopher, is what I'm getting from this.
Sure, he is the giant dragon gopher. And as the giant dragon gopher coils around, eventually it finds a way through. And it does it about 700 paces away from where it enters. As it's pushing against and moving around, and it becomes a distant reverberation that you feel through the stone by your feet. You feel it in particular. You can almost tell where he is, that direction. You can feel the movement, and
I bet if I use my tamarind.
it tickles against stories you'd heard from your parents a long time ago when they discussed hunting dragons, and they would feel for the reverberations in the stone. And is this what they were feeling for? Because you can feel it moving as it moves around, and you're under it, and there's nothing there. It's a big ward centered around the door. And around it, it's almost 700 paces, big way. And up on the other side, and you burst into a chamber. And it's a big one. And it's full of statues. You don't recognize these statues for what they are. You just lack the knowledge. But they're big. There in front of you. The far end of the chamber. There's a shimmering, pulsating light. In the center of it is a hammer. Now, I do that because to you it's tiny. To you it is small. In truth, not much more than about, the length of an arm or so. Not much bigger. A big stone head with an enormous gem on it, ringed around with runes. Sigmar's hammer. Holding in position. And on the other side is hell. That's the only way to describe it.
Oh.
As his eyes alight upon it, and he feels the itch across his eye. And that itch crackles with the power of Orge. Oh, so much power coming from that. Your mother's currently asleep. She sleeps 6 months out of the year, most years. Now if she was here, but she wouldn't come here. Ever.
That's why she sent me.
Yeah. Her special boy. Because you know stone. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Who's regretting sending dragon by themselves?
Tried to stop him.
Do I have the capacity to communicate with them from afar?
You do not.
Or even, although, are they just on, like, now that I'm in the chamber,
Can you see the door?
is the door there?
Is there
How can you-
a handle
There is
from
no
this side?
obvious door that you
Like,
can
how
see on this side.
thick, do I get a sense of how thick the wall was?
Yeah,
I
you're
don't know.
probably talking around about 40, 50 pieces.
As a dragon, do I communicate the way my father communicated directly?
You do not. You
So I
have not learned that.
Can
or
I
have the capacity to
speak
do so.
in my dragon form?
Yes, you can. It's all sorts of bellows, and you don't have lips. You can't speak.
So I can't make human speech?
Yeah, you can speak Draconic.
Can I speak the first speech?
No, you can't.
Ah.
Just roar. So we know
Sorry?
you're in there. Just roar.
Yeah, well,
One roar for yes.
We didn't arrange this before.
we should have arranged the roaring system. Had I realised I couldn't communicate, I would have.
You would have arranged a roaring system.
Because it feels like a bollock to tunnel all the way back to then tell them.
Thingy into a human.
But
as
now
well.
you know
Yeah.
where it is. Surely it's faster.
Well, I'll try because you can turn into a human easily enough.
No, he can't.
Can't?
oh
The
no.
magic is too strong. He shivers. It's too much. And you know what the real reason is? He left his skin back there.
Ah.
You got to eat it.
Oh, gross.
But he didn't want to do that in front of his new friends.
The halfling is probably already eyeing
It's
the
different when it's self-cannibalism. That's where Ulf draws the line.
Don't eat
That's why
it.
he's so fat.
It's the flesh you consumed some 30 years ago to first take that form.
If he
Just gonna plops over.
if he curls up and does the what did you call it?
Dragon song.
The dragon song.
Mm-hmm.
Does he think that will have an impact on the magic that's radiating out of here?
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, will
Because
it?
it will consolidate around him. And he'll get it.
Which means they'll go.
Yes, in the greater scheme of things.
Let's just do
Not
that.
saying a full story. There.
Let's just do
Just
that.
as a heads up.
I don't think any of us are going to get the chance at our mission.
Let's do that.
Yeah, sounds good. As he
If there was a way for me to communicate, I would. But
he coils himself around the statue and lets out a low throating cry. You require some form of enhanced sense to hear this. You don't have it. The elf doesn't have it enough, but the dwarf will catch this because he's got his stone sense. So yeah, you'll catch this, and you will hear the sound of the dragon doing something, and it's low-pitched notes that are beneath the ability for anyone here to hear,
So is he feeling it more than
and you're
hearing
feeling
it?
the
Yeah.
reverberation through the stone, and it winks out. All the magic is gone.
goes.
It's just gone.
Oh, I thought it would at least.
No, it just goes like that fast. As it's all wiped out.
So fucking dodgy.
He said no! Of course he's dodgy.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just gone. As you curl up and enter the endless waking sleep that your mother had told you about. Warned you might end up being here for a lot longer than you might prefer, at least until the breath of the world stirred once more. As you curl and
Oh, if we ever come here as our normal PCs, we're gonna meet a fucking fuck-off dragon.
looks like that's the outcome that we'll be going for, isn't it?
Grumpy dragon.
that's sitting blocking a potential chaos gate.
Love it. So, I think, given that you're trapped on the other side of a giant ward,
Yep.
and our clear route through giant ward is no longer
And-
helping.
And I'm assuming the dead bodies or whatever are on the other side.
Yes, they are. We are in a pretty strong place to say, have we completed our individual missions?
Can I add
Oh
one
my god,
thing?
no.
Yes.
I would like to, if I can, convince you to take this Dowie child as like proof that about what happened here and like bring him back with us. He can come
He's
back.
not going to leave.
He's
Knock on the
stubborn.
head.
I don't know if you know this, but once a dwarf has made his mind up,
Yep. This is his home, and he will not leave unless, of course, he is forced to.
I mean, he's not that.
It's true.
Would you let me force it?
no.
I see.
Yeah.
Might have to make do with a written note.
Yeah.
Sworn testimonial.
Yeah.
No dwarf would accept it. Just worth noting, you know it because he's outcast. The entire place
It's
is.
gone. It's
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm not taking it back.
it's not for them. It's for you. Yeah, totally. Right. So that being the case, I think it is time for us too, because as we said during the break, they got things to do. After all, this is a birthday episode. And those things were not necessarily easy. Some of them are easier than others. Let's see how well they did. Let's start off with the not dodgy at all and most certainly trustworthy gnome. As we pass over to Mr. Ed and say, hey, Mr. Ed, what did you have to do? Actually have to do. And what would you do? And did you do it, pardon me?
I had to tell you all that my intention was to take the magical power, use it to murder you all, and then bring about a gnomic god.
But close. You missed one key fact. And that was still your plan.
Oh, yeah, that was still the plan.
Yeah, in no way did that plan in any way stop.
I've agreed to the other one. Well, technically,
But
yeah.
yeah, you agreed to it.
Yeah, you could lie.
Yeah, I
So
know.
No, he has to
guys
tell you
still had to
that it's
think
still
that
his
was the thought
plan because the
process.
magic is
Right.
affecting him
I
and making him
see.
So
and making him
my-
a touch more trustworthy? No,
Honest.
honest than he would have preferred.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the enormous amount of Heish in the area and the enormous amount of Shimon was interrupting with his otherwise dark nature.
I forgot about that part of it. Bollocks.
Partial success.
Yeah.
Okay, what was yours, Mr. Andy?
I think I nailed it. It was nothing to do with the ending. I
Damn
had
you.
to
Like-
tell everybody that I was 3/4 dragon, that my mother was Tolman, who was half dragon, that her mother was Miao Ying, that her uncle Xiaoming she'd been with him for 500 years doing alchemy, but also making him lots of dragon babies. And that my father was Mordax, and that I was a shapeshifter. I think that was everything.
Yeah, and the important part for him was it had to feel like it was a natural component of the ongoing conversation. If it was just dropped in, like, oh, by the way, just let us stop all proceedings here.
You're
Giants,
welcome.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And
you
it
are
wouldn't
so
have happened
welcome.
if this guy had been so dodgy, which obviously was your mission to be
Yeah,
that
yeah,
dodgy, that I was like, there's my perfect opportunity. I'm going to eat you.
it was kind of
I can't
beautiful.
believe that the
And then I went,
other
what are you
thing wasn't
talking about?
your mission.
and just to
We
let
had
you
more
know,
time.
if either the giant had ended up coming straight for us, or the boulder was coming straight for us, I was going to turn into a dragon at that point and
So
like
you
ward
could
it off.
tell everyone.
Or,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
eat the dragon,
Yeah,
and then that
nice.
would have been my. So I was actually hoping Andy would roll a 0
And I didn't.
And there we go. I turned into a dragon.
Damn it. So I think it was a natural flow. That didn't feel like it was in a
I
natural
thought it felt a
position.
little bit forced.
Well, the birthday boy is an important arbitrator of these things. We're going to skip birthday boy first and go over to Lindsay.
Mine was to go into the Chaos Gate and fetch Sigmar.
Oh.
But sadly, I just
Couldn't
kind
get
of ran
in.
out of time to.
Yeah, time.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, although that wasn't my secret mission, at the very start, like I got a sense, like Andy told me where this was going and like what the big ending was going to be, and like I was going to throw you back and feel like it will destroy you and not let you go in.
Oh well,
So,
that makes me
yeah,
feel better.
like none of you were getting through that chaos gate.
Well, yeah, if we
Well,
got-
no,
if we got in
uniquely
there-
positioned to do dragon bopping.
Yeah.
Must get to Sigmar!
Well, as your friend, to be like, no, we'll destroy you all. You're too
It would have been a very
yes.
climatic potential
don't
ending.
care.
Yeah, I would quite like that had occurred.
If we were in there, I'd have just sucked up all the magic and blown you all up anyway.
I feel like that he knew that, and so that's why he never came out.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Ulf was very single-minded.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was gonna go in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if anyone could get
Where's
my
my
He would have known. Yeah.
Okay, Sage, what was yours?
Mine was to find proof of some sort that the Dawi were manipulating Sigmar. Which, well,
I mean, you definitely got
depends.
testimonial. You got.
I got a testimonial.
But is that proof that they were manipulating him or just that they were with
But
him?
they saw him go down.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's pretty clear that the dwarves did something bad here a century ago,
Yes.
Yeah.
and they realised
And they're
that
covering it up.
Sigmar and his hammer could help them stop it, so they sent the High King's son to fetch Sigmar and his hammer.
Why
That's
didn't the
what I
dwarves do it
thought.
themselves?
Yeah, exactly.
Because
They
they
sent
needed
Sigmar.
Because he had the hammer.
Because they're
Well,
using
yeah,
the
but-
Empire.
But the hammer was what was important, not him.
But maybe he wouldn't give up, like you said. Maybe they asked for the hammer back.
Yeah.
And so
And
they
he
said to
says-
Sigmar, "You better come and help us. We're in big trouble." And
Yeah.
Sigmar, out of the goodness of his heart, did it. Look where that got him.
Interesting.
One way portal to
Interesting.
They
hell.
were trying
Or
to
to
be
deification.
manipulative. I would have expected the High King's son to be out openly going up to Sigmar and asking for help, and he didn't do that,
He did not.
which is suspicious
Yeah.
and clearly showing that they're trying to hide at least something.
Yeah, like and the fact that nobody knew he'd come.
Yeah,
And all that
Yeah,
kind of
so
stuff.
the answer to this one is there is a story here that you don't have the answer to. You don't know the motivations. You don't know why they did it. You just got all the surrounding almost evidence without actually understanding what.
Like
was happening.
we've got evidence of the existence of a conspiracy.
Yes.
Without evidence of what the details of the conspiracy is.
Correct. I agree. So I don't think you passed.
I think that's at least a partial.
I mean, it's
Birthday boy? I got partial.
Yeah, you did a partial too. I agree, but a partial's not.
I've got
Just completely
standards.
failed.
Okay, birthday boy.
3 things that I had to do. 1, similar to Sage. If I could conclusively find evidence that Kurgan or Kerrigan,
King.
King Kurgan Ironbeard.
that was, if there was evidence involved that they were manipulating the Empire, we all would have got a fate point.
Yeah, it was close. Yeah.
I had to talk about the king sending his son to reclaim the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that.
On that night, I was again had to be a natural
Yeah.
part of the conversation,
And it was, and you even reiterated it in another way that was natural. You said it more than once, and it was
And
natural.
then
It was good.
The third one, if no
Evil
one passed their own story or their own,
Everyone didn't.
yeah, then we all would have got a fate point.
Oh.
So, Leask, you prick. What I will say is, what you're asking me to do is basically dominate the entire session then and not let anyone talk.
Yeah, totally.
Which seems... Yeah, it seems like an Ed thing, really.
Absolutely.
But no, because you didn't know that what we
No,
had to
I
do was
didn't
talk.
have a
totally.
clue.
What if it was just actions?
I assume that's why I tried to like prevent it from going under.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately.
Frickin' close.
I know.
Okay, so what did
I
you
thought it
get
was
for your
really
successful
forced.
one?
For my successful one, I believe what you said is that Elric's going to get a new magical item.
Yes, he is. And what did you get for your successful one?
And you specified this.
Yes, I did.
Very useful divine artifact.
I did.
And the more of the bits of story I got out, the more powerful it was going to be.
I should have fucking.
And I got it
should have
all
got my
out.
contract out. Damn it!
And because it's your birthday, you can have a fate point.
Hey!
And I will let you transfer it if you wish to do so.
Who's got the least amount of fate
Bernie.
points?
I think.
Bird, yeah.
Kath, you got a fate point.
Oh, how nice is that? If you're watching this, Kath, you just got yourself a fate point.
If you're not watching it, you didn't get one.
Yeah. There is no evidence. It never occurred.
It's a good thing this video isn't going to be available for anyone to watch
Wait,
in the
what?
future.
What are you
cut the
talking about? Corner Goblin loses video. And with that, we bring our story, our Tales of Myth, to a close. We have set up what potentially might be sitting ahead of our players now. Not only do they know through Leopold that there was all manner of weird stuff going on, but there's very likely a dragon coiled around the various demonic images, the statues that are gathered in this great cavern down in Blackfire Pass. So, it looks like they've got a dragon to deal with.
Yay.